Hola, hello. How's everybody doing today? Sorry, as normal, we have some type of technical difficulty today, as per usual at this point. This screen's we're very blue today.
Uh,
Everybody knows that. Look how blue we are. Like she's wearing. That's like well, it's
this
kind
is
of
purple.
it's kind of purple, but it looks
This
blue on
is
the
purple.
screen.
It's our camera settings right now. I don't
Yeah,
know what
it
to
looks
say.
it looks kind of blue on the screen. I don't know if
This can sit over
I can just go
here.
away.
Nah, if you want to see the chat, it can sit here.
I can see a chat there, but regardless. Cool. Yeah, it's a little
Alright.
blue today. How's everybody doing? I know we got a bunch of weather stuff going on from those damn environmental insurrectionists. Those environmental insurrectionists that are causing this weather. In case you guys didn't see that, that's what Donald Trump wants to know. Donald Trump wants to know why we have these environmental insurrectionists. Please have these environmental insurrectionists show us, tell me why we have global warming. How is it global warming if it's so cold?
It's not a true thing.
It doesn't make sense.
Know that.
It doesn't make sense. Can't be global warming if it's this cold.
Nice. Okay, someone's already saying that the sound is so much better, so I'm here for it.
Yeah, we've been working on it. We've been working on it this morning. What's going on? Oh, you said TikTok was having issues today, huh?
Yup, TikTok be broken today. For those who didn't know,
I would say like it's only like it's just whatever.
TikTok
we ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna
broken.
worry about it. We're gonna keep this thing going. I'm glad. Hopefully the audio does sound good to you guys. We have been working on the audio all morning, trying to get make it sound a little better over here for you.
TikTok has no guest box because it's so broken.
Yeah,
try restarting it maybe.
It's it's whatever. But anyways, it also only has like 15 people over there
they're saying the audio is bad.
I don't care.
Whatever.
Yep. TikTok needs to figure itself out before I can worry about fixing it. Yeah. Well, regardless of any of that, yeah, audio quality on YouTube sounds great, huh?
Yes.
Then you're snowed in. Well, while you're snowed in, you get to hang out with us. I think that's pretty awesome. If global warming was real, ice wouldn't exist. Yeah, that's actually how global warming works. Funny enough, it actually it makes it where it's pretty much like the Earth goes into a giant air fryer.
Oh wow, it does sound bad. It does sound like a robot, but that sounds like a TikTok issue.
So, anywho, we can play around with that for a second. I don't know. Your day is complete. I'm so happy, Jody.
I'm not sure it is, Jody, but I'm sorry about that. Actually,
your day is not.
I can't even
complete.
say I'm sorry. It's just TikTok being ridiculous. So
yeah. So if we have continuations with the audio, then we'll adjust later on. As you guys have seen, I'm done shaving again, and I'm not.
Yeah, I told him to just regrow it. I'm done.
I'm also done.
No, guys, I love how see, we might as well just restart TikTok because they're not going to shut up, and it's going to piss me off.
All right, calm down. I don't know why these are friends of ours.
They're not going to stop. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, we were good. But anyways, I really don't care. So like, just let it go. But anyways, regardless, we're out here doing our normal Sunday thing. We're freaking trying to get over here and start up our live over here. So yeah.
Never heard that before, but okay.
So, we can show that one. Yours does that. Mine doesn't do that. That's weird. Oh, it's like show message and all sorts of stuff. Mine doesn't do that.
Okay.
But regardless, the callers are terrible. Aren't they always? When are they good? When was the last time you were like, man, these callers are awesome? I don't think that's ever happened. Have we ever been like, oh, we had such a great caller day?
We have individually had like a decent call or two, but never a consistent stream of them. Yeah. They're normally just a bunch of people.
Yesterday was horrible for me, man. Nobody wanted to talk about anything going on in Minnesota, I'll tell you that much. Oh. Nobody wanted to talk about any of that stuff with me, so. Sometimes, every once in a while, you'll get a W caller. Every once in a while. So, rarely. It happens. It happens. But anyways, welcome on in, everybody. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Still the same.
Maybe it is us.
No, it doesn't make sense. If we are using the same.
Oh yeah, it's the same output. Yeah,
voice,
you're right.
And they're hearing it fine. It's a TikTok issue.
Yeah, you are correct. We could switch it up to a different one though, just for fun.
I think the biggest. Sorry, never mind. You told me not to. So, you're right.
But regardless, thank you guys all so much for coming in. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We're gonna get to go and get to have some callers, get to have doing all that fun stuff. In a bit. We're not there yet. We'll do it in a second. Until then, if you guys come in, if you guys double tap that screen or hit that like button or do all of those things, we really, really appreciate it. And yeah, it does help us to get the live moving and get the live going. So that's really, really awesome. And we really appreciate that. Also, sharing out the live or any of those other things also very, very much help also. So we really appreciate that.
All right. Well, I don't know, but I saw this. I saw this before we hopped on, is that apparently the Trump administration wanted to destroy evidence in regards to this recent
I did see that
of Alex Preddy, and guess what? Judges said absolutely the F not, and told them just absolutely not.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, and it's pretty bad when like a judge has to tell them to not destroy evidence. That's pretty crazy, but also not really surprising.
Yeah.
Also not really surprising. But I mean, it's kind of the one that we, yeah, guys, again, we know the audio, Tara, we already did a restart. The audio is just bad. So if it doesn't get better, we'll just have to shut it off on TikTok. That's fine. We already did a restart, y'all. Already happened. So we already know, guys. We already know. It's not us, because you guys are getting the same audio that everybody else is getting. And so it's not over here. It's not over here. So I don't know why it's doing this. This is weird. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming in. All right, I guess we'll just shut it down. Yeah, bye. So we'll see. Yeah, we're still gonna come over here.
Oh,
yeah, I know. You guys over on YouTube, your guys' audio is great, and funny enough, you guys are getting the exact same audio source that they are. There is no different. So they just can't. They're hearing stuff over there. But we're gonna hit a few super chats, see if we can turn on the phone lines, get the live started. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Dawn, thank you so much for the $2. A good days ahead. Well, let's hope so. I wouldn't put money on it, but let's hope so, right?
Only good from here.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Steven, thank you so much for the $250 over here. Said, what counts as a good call with these lunatics? At this point, if I'm not getting called the N-word, then it's a pretty good call. So it doesn't, like, the bar is on the ground, like I've said before. The bar is literally on the ground. So
I was thinking of something else that counts as a good call. Actually having sources that prove your own points and not anybody else's.
That doesn't exist.
Oh, they don't? Oh, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, well, I think they're talking about things that are actually possible.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can. I don't think that has a chance.
Yeah, that probably does not. That's a true statement.
Yeah. So not getting called the N-word, not being screamed at, somebody that sounds like they graduated kindergarten or second grade, even at this point.
Not automatically just parroting Fox News and True Social.
No, again, see, you just keep making... See, by your qualification, there is no good calls. You're asking them to bring sources and not parrot Fox News. So, like, you... If that's the case, in over 2 years of doing this, I've never had a good call.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I don't think those exist. I don't think those exist. Betty, thank you so much for the $2. Says, I bet it won't be 3 calls deep before slurs. 3 calls? Are we taking the over-under at 3 calls?
I feel like it should be way less than that.
Yeah, I think the over-under is at minimum 2.
Yeah.
I don't know how we go any higher than that. But thank you guys. I saw Heathen over there, the membership for 4 months that's there. We have Chrissy over here with the membership for 1 month. So really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna work on some audio settings over here while we getting some calls, but I'm gonna turn on the phone lines. But Carolyn, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Said nothing like Ari and Polly on a 6-degree day with 12 inches of snow and more to come. It's like chicken soup. See, we got a bunch of rain today here, but it was actually pretty good temperatures, so we're kind of chilling. I don't know. We're not. Well, it's cold. It's supposed to get in the 20s tonight though.
Yeah, it's supposed to get cold. I'm not looking forward to that. I can tell you that
Yeah.
much for sure. Like I once, I don't know. I like, well, we already know this. I want to be somewhere that never drops below 70, but also never goes above 75 degrees. Guess what's not happening? That.
I'm told you, like I'm telling you, housing prices in Venezuela are gonna drop really low. We can go get a house there, like real soon.
I don't know how their temperature is, but
They're like on the equator, aren't they?
but that would imply that they get hotter. Not that it stays a stable temperature throughout.
I'll be much like I'll be hot and not be cold ever. That's totally fine. I'll just walk around naked. It'll be fun.
That tracks. That tracks. You at least you wouldn't do that in the snow. I will give you that much. You wouldn't go out and like roll around in the snow.
I would.
Well then,
I actually have very little issue with that whatsoever. Funny enough.
come near me because you're getting sick if you do that.
That's not how people get sick. That's an old wives' tale. That's not reality.
Okay.
That's an old wives' tale. You don't actually get sick by going out like underdressed in the cold. That's not how that works.
Sure, underdressed, but that's not underdressed if you're literally rolling around naked in the snow.
You're not gonna get a cold. You'll get hypothermia, but that's not contagious.
I think you're gonna catch a cold.
It's not how you catch a cold.
Do it Finnish style sauna, then roll around in snow? Absolutely the heck not, Anna. That sounds like hell. No, absolutely not.
I mean,
No,
anyways.
absolutely not. Like,
Host of Souls, thank you so much for the $2. Said, why only portrait mode today? It's not. The portrait mode is on her account, and the landscape one is on my account. So if you would like to watch the one on landscape, you can see it over at Polypolitics 1.0 on YouTube, which is my account. You can actually find a link to it in her link tree. And also, if you're over in my account and you're on the landscape and you want to watch it in portrait mode, you can go over to Ari's account, which is also, I believe, linked in my link tree. Isn't it?
it's in the description of both of the live streams. That's what he meant. It's in both of our descriptions of the live stream.
So if you like to watch the other one, go on over and yeah, you can check out the other person's live. Plus, you really should be following both of us anyway. So I don't know why you wouldn't be doing that. That would just be crazy.
I also find it hilarious that somebody would be like, okay, so they don't read the comments, and we literally just read like 6.
Yeah, I literally have a comment on the screen, and someone's like, they don't read the comments. No, you're just not saying anything worth responding to. Okay. Yeah, you gotta say something worth responding to in order for that to matter. Okay. But anyways, we are gonna open up the phone lines, keep this get this thing going. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day, wonderful Sunday, enjoying their snow day, getting in there all nice and cozy, like cuddled up in some blankets or whatever the heck people do in snow. I don't know. I'm a sane person who lives, in where it's hot, not where it's cold. So whatever you guys do, you're shoveling snow or drinking hot cocoa, I assume. I don't know. I know this mostly from movies. So yeah, I know this mostly from movies. So that's all I got. So no snow in Alabama. Yeah, I know. We're pretty much in Alabama. So, but anyways, for all you people, all you people that are like, oh, the phone lines, they're not open. Now they are. See?
Yeah.
That's how that works.
It's open now. Normally, see, we have this theory, and I think it's an ongoing, and at this point, it's a pretty good, decent theory, that our first set of calls come from a different app that we can't use today because it's voice It's broken.
Yeah, it's being all weird right now, but that's okay.
So
That's okay. Well, so
if
well,
if you want to prove
people are
us
saying
wrong,
people are
that
saying they're calling it. We've had calls.
well, I'm saying if they want to prove us wrong, call the number right now. It's right there.
I'm just saying we've already had calls. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just hadn't opened up the phone lines yet. But anywho, yeah, I'm gonna work on this audio settings over here too while we wait for our first Trump supporter. And it's funny how they always yell like, "Oh, freaking! It says it's unavailable," and then I actually open up the phone lines and they like all of a sudden aren't there. Quite strange. Quite strange. I don't know why it's. Yeah, there we go. Hello, how are you?
Nope. Can't hear them.
Oh,
Can you?
nope. Can y'all hear them?
I don't get it. We fix that.
Yeah, it was literally working.
Nope. They can't hear.
All right. Well, I guess there's no harm, no foul while I fix this real quick. I don't know. We literally called in earlier, so I
Tested
know
it.
that it was working.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hello?
Well, I will say that it's not busy anymore.
him at a
So
distance.
it's a little bit of
Can you
a
hear?
Very low.
improvement. So
Oh, I hear him just fine.
I hear him at like he's 6 yards away from me.
Oh no, I hear him just fine.
okay.
Can't hear anything. Now.
Well, I will say that no. Well, I guess work it out and then I'll call back later. Thank you.
All right. I wish he hadn't left. That's right. Well, Ike was able to hear him on that one, but now. Oh, that's why. That's why you couldn't hear him. That's simple. I fixed that.
Call back, my guy.
Yeah, you guys should be able to hear him now.
Yeah, it was just me. Look, it wasn't it was not me this time actually. It was simply affecting me, but it was not because of me this time.
Don't let her lie to you. It was definitely because of you.
Bro.
Hello, how are you?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Call 911.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 75.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
It's some of the practices of Trump that I like, not Trump as a person. I don't know him from Adam, okay? But I like how he is
Murdering American
changing-
citizens.
I am an American citizen.
No, how he's murdering American citizens, or how he sexually assaults women, or how he sexualizes children, or how he steals money from kids with cancer. You mean stuff like that?
Then we should go get his butt, okay? But what he's
Can't-
doing about what Biden did, it's okay. No, I don't agree with that.
Sorry, when did Biden start calling the other party domestic terrorists? Can you tell me when he made a blanket statement saying that the radical right were domestic terrorists?
I know Biden led a lot of
Oh, not answering a direct question.
It-
Got it.
no,
When
I'm
did
gonna
when
answer
did
it. I'm gonna answer
Biden
it.
when did Biden
He let in a lot of illegal immigrants because
again?
he is
That's not
saying that
honest.
these other people are doing something wrong. Okay?
Trump also
So-
let in a whole bunch of undocumented immigrants. Do you think Trump wasn't letting in undocumented immigrants? Not only just in his first term, but even currently. He's still.
I know he let some in from South Africa, some whites, you know.
Oh, so you're just cool if they're the whites? Is that what you're saying?
No, some from South Africa were whites, some from France, some from Germany, some from Italy,
White people.
from some Spain.
White people.
Their pasty pale complexion about the color of paper.
It's not only a black illegal immigrants that were returned, there are white illegal immigrants that were returned.
No. It seems like when ICE is running into white people, they're just shooting them in Minnesota.
Specifically United States citizens.
Where are you from, sir? Hello?
I am from Florida, okay? I'm from Florida, and I've been here for 75 years, all right? So it's not Trump that
I've been here
embrace.
for
I
75 years. That's a
embrace.
weird way. Were you born here?
No,
Oh.
I came here at the age of 12. I've been living here for
You're a
63
dreamer?
years. I'm not a dreamer. I'm a person who wants the right to make a living, okay?
So does everybody.
He doesn't know the term.
Exactly. But if you don't come in through the process that has been erected in these United States, you are disobeying the law. Okay?
Look, I don't know what the heck you got erected over there, okay? But regardless. All right. Sir, Donald Trump doesn't care about people that are coming here legally. He's like freaking overturned the legal status of like 2.5 million people in the United States, people who came here legally. Hell, he was just freaking, they just had ICE kidnap a 5-year-old little boy, right? And his father, who literally came here legally.
Now, are we not sending them a whole lot of money in aid in South America?
Did you not
just
hear
like
a
in
word
Africa?
I just fucking said, sir? No offense, but I just said something and I would like a response to what I said, which is
Could you repeat
Donald
it?
Trump was just kidnapping a little 5-year-old boy, okay, trying to get after his father, and they came here legally.
Okay, then he should face the music because of that.
We can't. People like you are too busy simping for him.
No. He was there already before the ICE thing started, okay? So if we disagree with something that he's doing, we should petition, we should send letters, we should organize.
We should get
and do it.
online and get a whole bunch of people to freaking talk about it so we can realize all the things he's doing. Yeah, that's why we're here, sir. That's what we're currently
I'm not
doing.
telling you should. I am not telling you should get off the phone. Continue doing what you're doing, but talk about what he's doing bad. Talk about what he's doing right also. Because
Yes, sir. As soon as he starts doing things that are right, I will get right on that, okay?
so you don't know one thing that he's doing right.
He made a good start with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. There, boom, that's about it. Okay,
No,
thanks,
forget
bye.
that one, dude. What
Okay.
about this morning? What did we do this morning? We went and got coffee. And what did I have to use on my coffee?
Look, I agree
Oh, a
with you
paper
that he
straw!
should.
I had to use a paper straw on my coffee in Florida. Okay, that is absolutely ridiculous. I thought Donald Trump got rid of those. Okay, I thought it was isn't there an executive order? There was supposed to be an executive order to make sure I never had to do that again. Okay, this is crap. I don't even know what kind of America we're in anymore.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
I think we should follow up on that. We should petition.
Nah.
We should talk about it and
Not with you.
and give people. Okay.
I've asked you
Well,
to like
thank you
give me a very specific example. You failed to do that earlier when you brought up Biden. That was sad. We've tried to
No.
engage with you.
Biden
Stop.
never-
Pause.
Never did
Sir.
that we
Sir.
know of.
Sir, yeah, exactly.
we know
Biden
of.
never called the Republican Party radical right lunatics. Correct. That is solely something that Donald Trump has done.
I'll
And his
agree
party
with you. I'll
currently.
agree with you.
Fantastic. We have also tried twice, actually 3 times, to engage with you with the fact that under this current administration, ICE has shot and killed 2 American citizens while they were on duty, plus an American citizen that was killed by an off-duty ICE officer. And Donald Trump is backing ICE and is not even trying to press for an investigation into the ICE officers who have conducted or shot their gun. Specifically, this morning, what we learned is that this administration with the Department of Justice has tried to petition to be able to destroy evidence in the unlawful killing of Alex Preddy in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which thankfully a judge blocked. But you're still saying you approve Donald Trump, literally, like you won't engage in this for some reason.
I never said I agree with Donald Trump. I would agree with some of the things he's done. Okay?
So why won't you engage
What
when we're asking you
Biden
about
was
Alex
doing-
Preddy? No, this isn't a but Biden moment, sir. Why will you not engage when we are asking you questions about Alex Preddy?
I did not know about Alex Purdy.
Well, go learn something.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about
well,
here, man.
Sounds like he
Okay.
needs
I'm
to.
going from channel to channel. All I'm saying, some of the things he's done right, and most of the thing or half of the thing he's done wrong. Let's beat him up for
Goodness
half of
me.
the thing he's done wrong.
He hasn't done half things right. He hasn't done a quarter of things right. He hasn't done 10% of things right. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's done 3% of things right. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, sir. This is not a matter of, oh, it's 50-50. Maybe in a lot of presidents, yeah, possible, but still bad. Maybe in a lot of presidents possible, but not with this one. Sorry. But anyway, sir, we're going to move on to the next caller. You have a good one, all right?
Thank you very much for your time.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was something.
That was something. That was a caller, so that's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
Host, thank you so much for the $2. Said every president's a scumbag except who I like. No, there's presidents that are scumbags, and there's presidents that are extra scumbags, and there's presidents that are actual felons and actually sexually assault people.
I think what they mean is they're referring to the caller's mentality.
Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. I was just saying my mentality, which
Oh, okay.
is that there's bad ones, there's decent ones, there's bad ones, there's worse ones, and then there's Trump ones, and those are all very, very different categories of what we have going on over here, which is absolutely crazy. But thank you so much, host. And Kaluminati, thank you so much. Said we have Australia Day in Australia today. We'll have two groups of protesters. One is the Invasion Day mob, who I support, and March for Australia far right. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about either of those.
That's pretty cool. I
Yeah,
would
it
love
is.
to, like, Illuminati, you should join the Discord servers. We'd love to learn more about that. You can find mine in my link tree.
Are
his
they
in his link
protesting
tree.
against each other?
No, I think it's like it's similar. I think it's like our Independence Day.
Okay.
And then they have like they petition their own government in order to be able to protest in Australia, and that has to be approved by the government. Sorry, I've just learned about this recently because I do
Yeah,
have
good
a
on ya.
couple
I have no idea.
Australians in my Discord server that have brought it up. So Illuminati, if you're not in there, get in there and join his too. I promise I'll get your tickets.
I
going.
can't keep up with our politics. So, yeah. But anyway, let's open up these phone lines. Keep this thing going. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And thanks again for the super chat. Dawn, also, thank you so much for the jewels. And Aslan, thank you so much for the bit saying being from New England is insane right now. Is that why my sanity comes in pill form? Hey, you know what? If you can't make serotonin on your own, artificial is just fine too. All right.
Valid.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Call 911 if you need help.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm excellent. How old are you?
I beg your pardon?
How old are you?
I am 34.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes, I do.
And how could you possibly do that?
Because Trump is gay.
That would be breaking news everywhere.
Actually, really not. I mean, we know all about Bubba, so.
No, I thought he said DEAD.
Oh no, I thought he said gay.
No, I thought I heard DEAD.
Hello, how are you?
How's it going?
Hi, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I do.
Okay, why would you do that?
First of all, I support his deportation.
I support his
Mostly
deportation
the-
also. I would actually really appreciate if he got deported.
Putin, we're calling you.
Well, I support the deportation of illegal immigrants.
Yeah, every president has deported undocumented immigrants. So what?
So, wait, you agree with his deportation?
I don't agree with anything that he's doing as far as deportations, but you're saying you support Donald Trump due to people being deported. Donald Trump had deported less people in 2025 than Joe Biden did in 2024. And freaking Biden and Trump combined over the last 9 years still hasn't caught up to Barack Obama's deportation numbers. So if you're for deportations,
but we are
you should
saying
support.
that what
What's up?
Sorry, you go. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying if you support deportations, you actually say you're saying you support Biden more than Trump, right?
I disagree with more Biden stuff, but I do agree on the deportation overall. So yes, I agree with the deportation
All right.
from
Well, then
Biden
you should
and
have. Why
Obama.
you shouldn't have ever supported Trump because he's doing a worse job at it.
And why is that exactly? Why is he doing the worst job of over all of them? Hasn't I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that his deportations are more than Biden's. But I know that Obama's are more.
No, actually, if you look at just the last year, so 2024 numbers compared to 2025 numbers for Biden versus Trump, no, even then, like Biden still outperformed Trump, and he's still running behind Biden's numbers if you just compare one administration to the next.
See, what you're confused on, sir, and I understand why a whole bunch of people are very confused. Donald Trump just likes to take credit for everything, okay? And you hear a lot more about Donald Trump's deportations because he's treating people inhumanely, because he's sending people to concentration camp, because he's using ICE as his personal, Gestapo to go around and murder American citizens, right? Or he's using them to intimidate political adversaries, right? It has nothing to do with deportation, sir. It's about Donald Trump having a police force that he can use to impose his will on American citizens.
So I'm actually just asking a question because what did Biden use to deport? Did he use stuff similar to ICE or no?
He did use ICE, but he used it in a different manner. So, for example, at least in the first 2.5 years of the Biden administration, under Mayorkas, they had a directive where they changed their goal of just going in and searching for people, like in random places to try to deport them. They made a focus on individuals that had actually been convicted of a crime.
Isn't entering the U.S. illegally a crime?
Have they been convicted for it? Did you
Well,
understand
if
what
you
my
enter the United States illegally, it is a crime. So yes,
have they?
they
No,
would
that's not.
be
What
committing
is
a
a
crime.
conviction? No, I asked. What did I specifically said? I specifically said they were going after individuals that had been convicted of a crime.
You're awesome.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get at the point that they're in the United States illegally, so they are
And they are
convicted of
not
a crime.
criminals. No, they are not. What is a conviction, sir?
I think we're missing the point here. The point
No,
is that
no, this is a
in the-
terminology issue that I don't think that you're understanding. What is a conviction, sir?
I can't really use it without circular reasoning. Hold up. They're convicted of a crime. I understand what
No,
you're
they're
saying,
not
you know?
convicted of a
I get
crime.
it.
Entering that you can say that
Well,
they
no,
might have
not-
committed a crime, but that is not being convicted of a crime, sir. Like I'm not sure where your disconnect is as it is. So in order for someone to be convicted of a crime, you have to have gone to court, either pled guilty or have a jury of your peers say that you are guilty of said crime. And then you receive a sentencing from the judge. But it's either you plead guilty or guess what happens? A jury
What?
convicts you, finds you guilty.
Okay.
So when I specifically said
an
that Joe
illegal immigrant
Biden,
came.
I'm going to
Sorry,
circle back
you go.
because I don't think so. When I specifically said Joe Biden's ICE under the direction of Mayorkas, they specifically released a memo that they were going to focus on deporting those that have been convicted of crimes. That's what I'm referring to.
So if an illegal immigrant comes in, they don't have the papers, they aren't actually an American citizen. If they are proven to be an illegal immigrant, then that's okay to be deported?
If they've been
Or
convicted
do
of
they
a
have to commit
crime,
other crimes?
again, convicted of a crime.
But if they're convicted of coming into this United States illegally, then we can send them back?
You're awesome.
Sure, you only see about 120 convictions in an entire year out of 80,000 indictments.
But I think we're getting off topic. We weren't talking about whether you have the right to deport people. You can deport people for just being here, and coming in, without documentation. That doesn't make them criminals. There is a difference between a civil offense of residing in the United States without legal documentation, right? Which, due to the civil nature of it, has imposes a I put punishment in quotation marks, right? But imposes a civil penalty of deportation. Okay, that's not the same as a crime, right? Because a crime requires a conviction, and a crime has a punishment of things like jail time and all sorts of other things, right? So you're trying
Yeah.
to like, I'll give you an example, right? Like Donald Trump committed 34 felony counts, went to went to court, was convicted unanimously on those 34 felony counts by a jury of his peers. So Donald Trump is a criminal. He is a felon, right? But showing up to somebody and finding someone and being like, oh, they're here without documentation, or they're here without, a legal status. They're not taken to jail. They're not put in front of a jury in order to be a criminal. They're just deported. You see the difference?
Here, before we go on, can we just define some of our terms, because I feel like we're getting a
felt like
little
I
mixed
just
up
did.
on criminal.
I feel like I just did.
Just like ones that we can agree on.
I feel like
And
we
if
just
not,
did,
then just
sir.
find a common.
Sir,
So
sure.
a criminal
What
is
is a
an
criminal, sir?
individual who has committed a crime, often specifically referring to someone legally convicted, right? That's kind of what you said.
Sir, what do you
Like,
consider
they
a
have to
criminal?
be
Because you
legally
only have two
convicted.
choices. Okay. Either one, okay, you're saying that a criminal is somebody that was convicted in a court of law of a crime, so therefore they are a criminal.
Yeah.
Or you can
Yeah.
say that a criminal is somebody who has just committed a crime, which in that case, all of us are illegal. Every single one of us is illegal. Every single one of us is a criminal. If you've jaywalked, if you've gone over the speed limit, if you stole a candy bar accidentally from a store when you were 3, right? All of those things would then make you
You're
illegal.
awesome.
So therefore, it would make, I believe, probably 99.99% of Americans all illegal and all criminals.
Or I was more like probably 90%, to be honest. But
No, it's
Point being-
99.99% of people. I thought I was actually hitting it kind of low, saying only 99.99%, because I don't think you could find an adult in the
you could
United
add
States.
like a couple more nines on there too, because it's a lot of us are.
Right. So that's what we're
Like
saying.
just
You're
the other
calling
day,
them
I
criminals.
jaywalked.
Yeah, you're calling them criminals, and the only way to call someone a criminal is if they're convicted of a crime. And since none of these people were convicted of a
Yes.
crime, they're not criminals. That's what she was saying.
So that was my bad. I was using the term criminal wrong. So I guess we wouldn't
Correct.
call illegals criminals, but
Yes.
they are breaking a law, and therefore they need to be deported. And the law that they're breaking is entering the country illegally. Because I'm
You're
all for
supporting
having
a president
like
who
Mexican,
literally committed felonies.
well, I'm all for having people from out of the country come into our country, but there's a legal process for that, and they should go through it legally. They shouldn't just sneak in illegally, because one, they're undocumented, so
Do you know what the
we
legal
can't track
process?
them if they commit more crimes.
Do you know what the legal process to get entering the United States is?
I know it's really takes a long time, and it's kind of slowed down.
It takes a long time and it's kind of slowed down. That's
Yeah.
not the process. Do you know what the process is?
Getting documented. No,
awesome.
actually, I would not. Could you tell me more?
Okay, because you're making it sound like they had a choice between either coming to the United States, having a pathway to be here, legally and under like a certain, part of our law, and come here and be here legally, or they had the choice between that and sneaking around the port of entry and freaking coming in a different way. But that's not a choice. Right? Because the way that our system works, they don't actually have the ability to come in here and seek things legally. The one way that they had a chance and an ability to come in here and see things legally was asylum, right? Which Donald Trump has essentially shut off in the United States. So this legal path that you have doesn't exist, not to mention the fact, right, that even right now, people that came here legally are being arrested or being detained or being beaten or being killed by Donald Trump, even though they're here legally. Right? So the people that they're literally just this week, they had a freaking young boy, a 5-year-old boy that ICE held hostage while he's trying to bait his parents out. And his parents literally came here legally under U.S. asylum law. And Donald Trump is deporting them or trying to deport them. They're currently sitting in a detention center, a 5-year-old in San Antonio.
So I will say that you are wrong. There is legal ways to come in through like the immigration
It's funny
renification.
how I
I'm looking
asked
this
him
up,
for the
which
process
takes
of what
around.
that is. He said he didn't know.
And now he
And now
knows.
all of a sudden he's correcting me on what it was, even though I
Apparently.
specifically asked you for it and you had no idea what it was. How can you tell me you don't know what it is, sir, and then correct me and say that you do?
Oh, because I just looked it up. It's a
Okay,
so, like
sir.
I didn't know what
Sorry,
it was.
I
And I'm
have
like, you know
very,
what?
very
Let me
much,
go
sir,
and
sir,
look.
sir.
Yeah,
I'm
yep,
sorry.
sorry,
Your
yep,
quick 2-second Google search does not trump, okay, literally years of research into the immigration system in our country that we have.
Well, depend. I'm using the government's website. It's
Oh,
not
the government's
deep
website.
research.
Well, in that case,
Yeah.
in that case, fuck all the research and study and all the things that Ari and I have done. We could have just gone to the government's website and became professionals on this. We wasted years of studying.
Yeah, might as
Okay,
well. You know
if
what?
you want,
That's it. That's the end of the live. We got to close up shop. That's it. He's done. He's figured us out. It's all.
Yep, we're cooked.
Yep,
Thanks,
we're
guys.
cooked. Obviously kidding. We're still
wait,
here.
what?
We're still here, dude. It's a
Yeah.
joke.
Go ahead and
You
explain
mean
to us
somebody
what you
McFadden,
what
I'm
you
so
Googled in
confused.
2
Okay.
seconds and are now professional on. Go on.
Okay, where are we? I got kind of lost.
Oh, we were at the part where you did a 2-second Google search, pulled up one website,
Yeah.
and now you were explaining to me about how our immigration system works. So please continue.
Oh no, so I remember you saying that there is no like legal way to get in. Right?
What is the legal way?
Something like that. Correct me.
What's the legal way?
You wait through the immigration process.
What immigration process? There's about 24 different immigration processes in the United States.
And there's at least 8 different ways
so
of being
isn't there
a legal immigrant.
then there's a process into getting to the United States legally, right?
Yeah, sir. There is a process in which I can freaking jump off the top of the Sears Tower and fly. It doesn't mean I won't hit the ground and splat.
So then why don't illegals just use that to come in legally,
Sir,
and they don't have to worry about
Because
being
again,
deported?
this is why your little Google search doesn't mean shit. Okay, and this is what I was trying to
Well,
explain to you, sir. In order to have
ignore
sir,
the Google search.
sir,
Just
sir,
like
sir. In order to have a pathway in the United States, first of all, you have to have a reason to be here. Let's start there. Okay. You have to have a reason to be here. If you can prove that reason, right? Now, first of all, that reason can go anywhere from work to being a student to all sorts of things in order to get here. And those are all temporary processes. Okay. Then on top of that, then once you're already here, now if you can continue to restore your visa over and over and over and over and over, then maybe 5, 6, 8, 10 years down the road, you could apply for something like a legal residency, which then you may or may not get approved for. Then 5 to 8, 10 years after that, right? You could possibly apply for some type of US citizenship. So maybe 15, 20 years down the road from the time you actually try to come to the United States, you could possibly gain some type of citizenship into the United States through a legal pathway, okay? Now, there have been people in the United States right now, okay, that started that process 15, 20 years ago, okay? 15, 20 years ago, they started that process of going through these legal pathways, these somewhat pathways, I put in quotation marks because they're not real pathways. They're literally just what we call pathways, right? People who have been here for 10, 15, 20 years doing all of those things, sometimes longer than that, who are currently being ripped out of their homes, who are being ripped from their fucking jobs and sent back to countries that they may not have been to since they were 2 years old. Okay? So when you talk about this legal pathway, okay, yes, there is a hypothetical legal way of doing things right in this country. And there is a small, tiny, itty bitty, tiny teardrop of freaking people that are immigrated to this country that have the ability to possibly do things by that way. But our system has become so clogged, so crowded, so overworked, right? Due to lack of immigration judges, lack of freaking staff, lack of all these things, unclear laws, that we don't have the real ability, all right, for people to genuinely be able to come here consistently on a freaking, and actually have like true immigration, which I think is why we need things like comprehensive immigration reform, right? I have no problem with having a secure border, but in order to have a secure border, we need to have real life, like real abilities for people to be able to come here legally. And right now we don't have that.
So I feel like I agree with you. I agree that we need to have a secure border, and that. But my one issue is that they need to go through this process. They need to go through this legal process because we can't have
What
undocumented
legal
citizens
process,
running
sir?
around.
Which one? What legal process? Stop
Um,
saying the legal process unless you can explain to me which legal process you're talking about. Because you just saying the legal process goes through dozens of different legal processes that you can do where you enter the United States. And even if most of those aren't permanent. So which legal process would you like to go to? Explain to me, sir. I am a Venezuelan, okay? Or a Honduran. My entire economy has completely crashed. There's political oppression. My family can't eat. Okay, we are literally being murdered in the streets for just existing in a freaking torn up political environment. We are running for our fucking lives in order to survive. Okay, please tell me which legal process I can use to escape so my family survives. Please tell me which one.
Wouldn't that be some sort of visa?
No, sir, that would be asylum, which Donald Trump has shut off in the United States. So how can I get here, sir? What legal process can I do to save my family to make sure we can eat? What process?
Is it our job to make sure people?
No, sir, you told me I need to
around the
use the
country?
legal process in the United
Can I-
States to
can I
get here.
finish,
What
or-
legal? No, because you're asking me about other options. You said
Okay.
I should use the legal process in the United States. What process should I use, sir? The only process that we had, Donald Trump has gotten rid of, okay, unless you're a white South Afrikaner, has gotten rid of it. Okay, and all the people that are here that tried to do it the legal way are being deported. So, what legal way should I use to enter the United States, sir? You keep telling me there's a legal way for me to do this. What is the legal way?
You just spit like 50,000 words at me. Hold up, let me.
Sir, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to at least try to freaking stay with me on this conversation. You keep telling me over and over and over and over that there is a legal way that I need to do things the legal way. I came here, I tried to seek asylum, which was the legal way. Donald Trump has completely shut it off where that's not possible. Or I already came in here under that legal way of asylum, and now I'm being deported with the rest of my family. I still need to escape. I still need to eat. How do I get here?
I'm not knowledgeable at all the legal ways.
I know
but there
you're
are
not. So
lots of
stop
them, like you
telling
just-
me,
Wait,
sir.
but hold on,
So
can I
stop
please finish really
telling me
quick?
that
Can
there's
I-
this legal
can I-
way.
hold on.
No, stop telling
Let
me
me
there's
fi-
this legal way when you just said you don't know how it's possible because you're not
No, no.
educated on this, sir. And that's what I'm
If
trying
you let me
to
finish,
explain
I
to
can
you.
get to my
You're
point. If you let me
awesome.
Can you
finish,
get
I can
there
get to
quicker?
my
Because
point.
I just want to know the legal way because you have told me at least 4 times I need to do this the legal way. And I keep asking you to tell me which legal way, and you keep avoiding the question.
I'm gonna answer your question if you just let me talk.
All right, let's see it. I've asked
Not
4
letting me
times.
talk right
Can
now.
we get this time? Can we get there this time? Let's try.
So, okay, don't cut me off. I'm gonna say I don't know all the legal ways, but you did say that there are over 200, and there are legal ways to come into this. Yeah, I don't know them all,
You're
but
awesome.
if you are coming into this country, you should use you should use whichever one that applies to you to come in, so you're documented, so we don't have illegal
You're awesome.
aliens running around.
Oh my goodness.
Gotcha. So you have no idea how I could get here. You have no idea about any legal process I can actually use. I did not say there was 200 ways. I said there was 24 ways, okay? And most of those are not permanent if you were listening to what I said, sir. Okay, but you cannot give me articulate any type of thing that I can do to come here legally. All right. And the reason why you can't articulate that is because you haven't looked into it. Because if you had looked into any of these things that you're trying to convince people to do, that you're trying to say need to happen, if you had looked into them, you would see that it's damn near fucking impossible. Okay. You'd see that
Isn't it
it's damn
mostly
near
like
impossible.
if you have married somebody, isn't that one of the most permanent ones?
That's it. Just marry someone.
Yes, there is a fiance visa, sir. That is
Yeah.
one option.
Easy stuff.
Yeah, like that.
Find
that's
the
an easy
mediocreest
one.
white guy and marry him.
Yeah, that's a true thing. But there is one common way that people know about that everybody thinks that has been overly abused, right? It's called our asylum process, right? And in order for someone to seek asylum, it's written within the letter of the law, and it's literally the first sentence within the letter of the law is that you have to be on U.S. soil in order to seek asylum, which means that you have to be present within. Yeah, you can't.
Or
Yeah,
president.
hopefully not president.
Oh
You
yeah,
should
wait,
be-
yeah, you're right. Never mind. Sorry. So
Sorry,
I
she's
did.
losing her lungs, but you
I
have to be
did-
present
so
to seek
there was-
asylum in the United
what?
States, which is a legal way. And in order to freaking seek that legal form of immigration, you have to come here illegally. You have to cross the border without documentation in order to do it.
Yeah,
you agree
and
now?
I did
All right.
actually refuge a asylum seeker for
Refugee
1 year
is a
from
different
Africa.
status. I like,
And
yeah, refugee is its own separate status. So is
well,
gosh,
asylum
parole is
seeker,
also
yeah.
another legal status. Okay. Well, no, I'm just like saying, like, there are multiple different ways, right? So if you were someone outside of the
Yeah.
United States and you wanted to come into the United States, but you wanted to apply for it first, if you met the rules for parole status or for a refugee status, that would be what you would apply for before ever coming to the United States of America. Asylum seekers, because of the way that the law is written, literally cannot claim asylum before they step into the United States of America.
Do you think that's wrong? I think that's because if they're coming here, like, you know, they have to
No,
escape. They
so
can't
right,
like really apply in the country, you know?
that's
So I feel
why
like
the
that's a good
asylum
thing on
law
this.
is written the way it is. Yeah, no, I think that law is
Yeah.
written
Yeah.
correctly. If you have a legitimate
Okay.
fear of your own life being in danger for staying in your own country, then yes, you should not be required to wait and like apply at an embassy, wait to see if you get approved before you can be allowed to stay in the country. And mind you, like, everybody wants to say, and I'm not saying you're saying this, but a lot of people like to say, like, they're misutilizing the asylum law because they just want to come in here and work, and that's not how that's not even allowed, right? Asylum seekers aren't
Yeah.
allowed to work for 6 months.
Really?
Correct. Yeah. So they don't even get to come here and start working. They're just kind of stuck for 6
When
months.
I harbored a refugee, they were able to work. I don't know if that was
Refugee is a
illegal,
different
but
status.
they were able to.
Yeah, refugee is a different status. You are pre-approved for
I mean,
refugee
sorry, asylum seeker.
status.
It was an asylum seeker. It's refugee. Yeah.
Must have been here for
They
longer than
came.
6
They
months.
they did not. So
Then
I
they
don't
weren't
know if
working
that's
legally.
It
legal.
doesn't
But
really sound like you know what the immigration status is of that person that you were housing or whatever you were doing. No offense, but it sounds like you're trying to guess on
yeah,
what the immigration status
I
is.
don't know.
Yeah.
Much.
So
I'm
how
gonna tell
about
you
instead
that,
of
yeah.
guessing, okay, we just say you didn't know, okay, and we just move forward. All right. We don't need to pretend, right? Like we don't know something, right? You don't know what kind of immigration status he was on. He was on some type of asylum, refugee, something like that. But all of those have different rules
Yeah.
on work and all that sort of stuff. So
Mm.
he could have been on one that freaking where they could work. Could have been on everyone where he couldn't. We don't know.
I thought you just said they couldn't work.
Asylum seekers can't work for 6 months. Refugee status have different rules. That's what she just said.
Oh. Cool. Can refugees work?
Yes,
Or-
because it's a pre-approved status before
Okay.
you ever come into the United
Oh.
States. Yes.
You know what? Maybe she was a refugee then.
Okay. But I'm just saying, like, specifically when it comes
yeah.
to deportations and the way that ICE is actively handling deportations under this current administration, that's our issue, right? Because
Yeah,
as
let's talk about that. Like Alex was the most recent one, right?
correct, he's the
him
gentleman that was
getting
killed
shot,
by
yeah.
Border Patrol yesterday.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Unlawful, fucked up.
You're asking me
Yeah.
what I think about murder? Against it.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell with the amount of evidence we have right out now, because it does look like the ICE agent shot an unarmed man, right? But there's also people saying that the gun that the victim had fired. So it was almost like, they fired, they got scared, and in retaliation shot. Do you
Literally,
think
no
that
one
could have
said that.
happened, or-
He was
Yeah.
shot in the back.
Yeah, but do you think, because the gun that the victim had, people said that it went off because
No.
that
Didn't they
type of gun
disarm
had
him
a
before this? Before they
manufacturer.
got shot anyway?
There's been a couple of like floating theories on that where they think that he was disarmed. Someone's also floating the idea that he was disarmed and then they used his own weapon to kill him. But based off of at least the videos that we watched, and we watched them quite a few times.
Yeah. Well, so you and me both know that there's not that much evidence out there. Like, it's hard to tell what's exactly going on. So I feel we can't really jump to conclusions that he was murdered.
No, it's not
we
jumping to a
don't-
conclusion.
I won't say the word murder,
I
but
will.
he was unlawfully executed or killed.
Murdered. He was murdered
Killed.
in the fucking street.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
And then
what evidence
overkill. Do you think it
have?
was okay? Like,
It's
what
all
evidence
theory.
do
You
we
don't
have?
have
Again,
supportive
again,
evidence because it's
did
not
you
out yet.
watch the lady in the pink sweaters video? The one from that
I
was in
watched
front of
that
him?
one. I watched the
Mm-hmm.
one where he was just waving on cars, right? Everything, it looks like he was unarmed and shot. Like the ICE agent did something bad. I'll say that. It looks like the ICE agent was in the wrong. But also evidence is coming out that maybe he was in the right. So it's hard to tell.
What evidence?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What evidence? Also, he was shot like 10
bystanders are saying
times.
that bystanders are saying that the victim's gun went off, so that would give
What
enough
bystander is
for
saying
one
that?
of the ICE agents.
Where are you
What?
seeing this from?
The news,
What news?
online, the social media. News,
Okay, because I've looked
people,
at every credible
the same-
news source
the same
on
reason,
sir.
the same
Sir.
reason how you found all of your stuff.
By credible and backed news sources. Because I've read all of those,
Yeah.
and not a single one has said, "Oh, his gun went off in his jacket." Not a singular one has said that, and there hasn't been a singular piece of evidence showing that has happened either.
Well, you are wrong on that. There
No, I'm
are
not.
stuff.
Okay,
The
then-
only here,
and-
I did a quick Google search, right? I literally did put in, did Alex Preddy's
Oh,
gun go
you
off?
did a quick Google search? Well, I studied
Yeah,
for this
yeah,
super
no,
long,
you
so I
d-
know
I
all
know
about
you
it.
did.
hold on.
A quick Google search won't
Hold on.
know
All right,
all
no,
about it.
that's great. That's great. You studied super hard on this. Then perfect. Give me a reference where I
Yeah,
can find
super
it.
hard.
Yeah, then give me a reference where I can find it.
Chat GPT. Oh wait, wrong.
No. See, because I actually study stuff, the funny thing is I actually have references for all the things that I say. So, and since you studied it so well, can you please give me a reference where I can see all this super credible evidence that we have that the freaking gun went off and that's why they shot him? Please and thank you.
Yeah, see, I was watching. It might take me a while to find it.
Oh no,
I'll
sir.
look
If you're
while we
so
keep on
researched,
talking.
you shouldn't need to look. At least give me like
What?
a website or a news agency. You've done all of this research, sir. It should be super, super simple for you to just give me one reference.
Okay. It's chatgpt.com.
Oh, gotcha. So you haven't done shit. So why don't you shut the fuck up and let her read what she read, okay?
Yeah, that was great.
Sorry,
You're
yeah,
awesome.
my bad.
Cool.
That's on me. I didn't do
Yeah.
much research.
So the only post that I have any reference of his gun going off is fucking the New York Post.
A literal tabloid.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're not credible, sir. They have failed multiple fact checks. Like almost every time they fail a fact check.
Yeah. So yeah, I know they might not
Oh,
be
in fact,
credible,
we
but
actually
there's
have
also
Alex Preddy did not brandish gun. Witnesses say in sworn testimony.
wait, say that again, please. Sorry, you cut out.
Alex Preddy did not brandish his gun. Witnesses said in sworn testimony.
Okay, well, so the gun that Alex had was I think it's illegal, like banned, because it has a manufacturing dysfunction that like if it's pressed really hard it can go off. So
I'm
I think
pretty
that's
sure
what
the
happened
weapon
there.
was
it accidentally the
I'm-
gun went off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
And
that was a
what-
SIG
yeah,
229, sir, and that's one of the most reliable weapons and one of the most used weapons in the United States for conceal.
And what I love is that the
Can you show me
NRA
your
is
evidence
actually
on that?
Sig Sauer.
Sir, you can look up wherever
What?
on that. Yeah, you can look up wherever to see that freaking SIG compacts are
Oh
like
my
one of the
God.
most carried weapons in the United States.
Yeah, 6 out. Oh my goodness! But what I love is the
You don't know what sir, I don't
sorry.
what do you can I just ask you a question real quick? What do
Yeah,
you
go
know
ahead.
anything about?
What do I think about what?
What do you actually know anything about?
America,
America.
everything Trump's doing, deportation.
America.
America.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. How do you feel
Dude,
about the
I-
Department of Homeland Security literally blaming Alex Preddy's death because he was carrying a gun?
This guy doesn't know that. He doesn't know anything. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But I just wanted to know his opinion.
Oh, well, okay. Well, now that you've just been informed of that, can you please give your opinion on that?
So honestly, I think Alex was impeding. Well, Alex was down the road, right? Okay, that sounds stupid. Just like hear me out, right?
Everything you said
ICE
has so
agents
far
told him-
anyway, sir. You might as well just keep going.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, yeah. He was impeding an investigation that officers told him to move. Things got escalated because he retaliated. The gun we don't know much about, so I'm not gonna jump to conclusions. You shouldn't either. But as of right now, we can't really jump to conclusions. We can't say this happened, that happened, because we don't have enough evidence. So as of now, all we know is that he died. It's terrible how he died, and we can't blame anybody at this point.
All right, cool. I'm gonna tell
that's
you,
what I think about it.
and since you don't know much, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Okay, A, he wasn't retaliating; he was protecting the woman next to them. That ICE officers also freaking severely threw onto the ground, and also on top of that, pepper sprayed. So he wasn't even going towards the ICE officers; he was actually going away from them. Nope.
Federal crime, impeding an investigation. They should go to jail for that. Like, it's illegal to.
Hey. When adults are talking, children are quiet. Okay. Thank you.
Wait, I'm quiet or you quiet?
You quiet, sir, because I let you go ahead and tell your entire bullshit story that you were talking about, and so now it's my turn to talk. So be quiet, okay?
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
All right, perfect. Why is this showing muted here?
Wait, who's talking? Wait, is she gonna say something?
Oh, anyways, what I was saying was he literally went up to her. They were standing by the side of the road. She was pepper sprayed. He went to go help her. So he was not attacking any ICE officers. He wasn't even going towards. No. Okay, well that's fine, sir. If you talk again while I'm talking, I'm muting you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Perfect. All right. So no, everything that you just said on that shit is bullshit. Second of all, no, the gun did not go off. His hands were nowhere near the weapon whatsoever. Okay, so it couldn't have gone off. And know that weapon is one of the most reliable weapons that exists. And no, there's no freaking recalls on it for it just randomly going off. You know how I know this, sir? Because anybody that knows anything about guns whatsoever would not carry a weapon in their jacket that was prone to just going the fuck off. Okay, because that would be an insane thing to talk about. And again, one of the most popular weapons that exists. So you don't know anything about this. You don't know a singular piece of evidence. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And I really wish you would just simply stop, okay? Because what you are doing is justifying murder. All right. You are literally spreading propaganda and freaking allowing this is how things like fucking Nazi Germany started, right, sir? This is how it happened. All right. By people.
I'm not a painter.
All right. Whoop. And there we go. This is how things like Nazi Germany actually started, sir, because people don't stand up when the government starts murdering American citizens. Okay. And that is a problem. So I would advise that you go start researching something instead of just running your mouth. All right. Because what you are saying and what you are doing is not only freaking harmful to the people listening to this live, but it's just harmful to U.S. society. Sound good?
All right.
Cool.
Can you hear me now?
I can. And I hope you can hear me also. Have a wonderful day. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Oh, goodness. You told him to freaking seek help. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. Also, I do have to say, that freaking, it was crazy. I typed in Alex Preddy. And do you know what the first thing that pops up on Google, complete for Alex Preddy? Is Alex Preddy trans? That is how sad America is. That is how sad America is, that a freaking young man, freaking ICU nurse at the VA, the first thing that when you type in is he trans? That is the most sad thing I've ever seen in my life. And I couldn't believe it because I just happened to open up my freaking phone and just see that. That was absolutely crazy. Check it out if you haven't already. Just type in, was Alex Preddy or is Alex Preddy? And it'll pop right up. It's freaking crazy. Y'all, please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you guys would like to support the live, we do have super chats, super stickers, pay links in the bio, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, at Polypolitics, at
Mermaid RE0.
There you go. And we also have a little live gift goal going on and stuff like that over on TikTok, which we haven't even really started touching on or trying over there. So if you guys would like to help support, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That would really go a long way to help and keep lives like this going. So I really, really appreciate you guys. We're gonna run through a few of the super chats real quick, and then we're gonna keep this going. Don said your mods are blocking donors. Don, it's probably just you, and I know you like to fight with my mods, so just stop doing whatever you're doing. But thank you so much for all the super chats. I appreciate that. Now just says both of y'all Jesus. We're both Jesus. Did you know that?
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. Can we get Hail Satan in the chat? Apparently both of us are Jesus. So that's pretty impressive. 334, thank you so much for the $10. Said, let the caller know that by his premise, if ICE were to detain him or anyone else in his family without due process, they can deport him or his family without being put in front of a jury. Yeah, because why not? Because we don't have due process and everybody's a criminal. We'll just claim that everybody that we don't like is an undocumented immigrant and then deport them without probable cause. I can think of a few Trump supporters we can do that with.
I mean, they're already trying to do that, so good luck, guys.
There you go. Dawn, thank you so much for the $5. Said, I'm great and delicious. Y'all worry about the country, not me.
Thanks, Dawn.
I wasn't, but thank you so much. Thanks again, Dawn. Thanks again, Dawn. Thanks again, Dawn. Deport Trump's wife. Amen. Thanks again, Dawn. Thanks again, Dawn. And thanks again, Dawn again.
Appreciate you. Scott
wants to know what's your tattoo. We
Which
can deal
one?
with that later. Yeah,
Like,
there's
there's
too
too
many.
many.
This one from XK. So Daniel Shaver was crawling on his hands and knees crying when he was shot and killed by a police officer. No conviction, no justice. And that's why I call it murder. And I'm just not afraid to call it anything else. It just is what it is. I understand why you don't. Thanks again, Dawn. Appreciate you. Dawn's awesome today. Can we had a little doubles in chat for
Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate you, my guy.
Blitz, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Said he was protecting the woman and then maced. Alex was then jumped, disarmed, and pistol whipped. The agent took his gun and discharged while running. An asshole agent was seen clapping after they murdered him. That is absolutely true. There is video of an agent clapping after they murdered him, being excited, which is one of the most sad things I've ever seen in my life. Like, even if you are an officer of the law and you are, having to discharge your weapon to protect yourself, you should never be happy about taking someone's life. And that is the cold hard facts, and very, very sad. Thank you so much, Blitz. Dawn, thank you again. Said the president is to blame for everything that bad. Well, for this one specifically. Dawn, again, thank you so much. Blitz, again, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Said, maggots are insane. We all saw the footage, clear as day. Stop this bullshit and wake up. Agreed. If this doesn't open your eyes, then I don't know what you're doing. Like, truthfully, if this doesn't open your eyes to what has been going on, then I don't know if I can help you. Truthfully. And Delissa, again, thank you so much for the $10. Said, hey, Ari and Paulie, the new view, if the agent in gray hoodie who took the weapon from Alex Peretti while he was being assaulted fired the gun when he turned around. New view on Hawk Podcast. Have you seen that one?
I have not, but we'll look up.
Yeah, we'll check that
later.
out. Thank you so much, Delissa.
Thanks.
We will take a look at that and see if we can get a hold of it. So again, we're gonna keep this thing moving. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Big W's to chat for everybody who supported. If you'd like support, it does help the live to go a long way. So we really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much.
And definitely be sure to hit that follow or subscribe button, guys, and hit the like up at the top, for sure.
All of those things. Do all of those
buddy.
things. All of the good things.
Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello,
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Date of birth, go.
Bullshit.
August.
Okay. I mean,
Bullshit.
thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I sure am.
Awesome. How old are you?
28.
28. Are you still supporting
Yep.
Donald Trump?
Say that one more time.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes. It's 50-50.
50-50. I've spoken with you before, right?
I've not spoken with you. I have spoken with your
With
pal
Paulie?
this
Okay.
evening.
All right. Cool beans.
My pal this evening. I'm pal. My pal Foot.
Oh, fuck you. That's the worst, guys.
Do you
don't
guys-
look that
do you
up.
guys know
Don't-
who the
don't look
Shags
that up.
are?
Don't look that up, please.
Do you guys know
for
who
the
the
love
Shags
of
are?
All that is holy. Don't
Look up
do
My
it.
pal Foot.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do
You
it.
will hate yourself. You will
Do
hate
it.
yourself. Do not do it.
I don't even know
not do
what
it.
this is, but do
Nope.
it.
Yeah. No. Oh God. He's just being a contrarian now. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, so can you? I guess let's try this. Like,
Yeah.
how can you still support Donald Trump after what happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota yesterday, and the Department of Homeland Security under Trump's directions continues to lie about what occurred?
So I think it's a complex problem that has a lot of contributing factors that feed into it. Right? So I think that a lot of people agree, regardless of politics, on whether or not illegal immigrants should be able to live in this country. And I heard the last caller, which I always feel like I want to put my head through a wall listening to them because they're just dumb. So you're not alone. I listen and I'm like, wow, these guys suck at articulating the point. So hopefully I can be a little bit better.
Yeah, bro. No offense, man, and I'm sure you have a lot of good points on this, but I don't think I can do this with the kids screaming in the background the whole time. Just being honest, makes it very difficult to concentrate.
Okay.
When it is incredibly loud.
Okay. So I think it's a complex issue that has a lot of things that feed into it. I think a big issue, because the point has been made in the last couple of months since everything really popped off in Minnesota with ICE getting taken out there, was the parallels or lack of parallels between Obama and his deportations
Hey,
and
homie.
Trump and his
Hey,
deportations.
homie.
Yep, give me 2 seconds.
Call back another time, dude. I'm not gonna sit there with the kids screaming in the freaking background, bro. Like I'm sorry. Go away from the kids. Come back another time. Would love to have the conversation with you. But goodness gracious, man. Holy crap.
I mean, more power to you, guy. They sound like they're having fun, so it sounds like you're doing something right.
It ain't the
Focus on
kid's
them.
fault, but I don't have to listen to it. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Like my kid's 15 now, which means I made it past that part, and I don't want to go back. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Well, I'm 40. 40. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I do actually. I'm about halfway there. I was all about Trump, but not so much anymore.
Oh, okay. So what has you questioning it, I guess?
The only thing that I don't like about Trump right now at the moment is the Epstein files being covered up. I don't know why. I don't know why it's happened and why it's not being released, even though Trump says he wants it released, but then the
He's not gonna do
DOJ
that.
or whoever, FBI, whoever handles the files is not releasing it. I don't like that. So that's one. And also, I don't like the CRISPR in vaccines being pushed by Trump, even though RFK has already said that it's not everyone that does CRISPR, it does not fare well long term.
So what do you like about Trump?
Oh, what do I like about Trump?
Yeah, what is he doing successfully, I guess?
Well, the immigration for one,
Oh,
and
you mean
world
ICE and
politics for another one.
okay, so
And then, huh?
we can stop on immigration for a second. So you're okay with
Sure.
the fact that under his authority, the Department of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, that ICE and Border Patrol are actively killing United States citizens?
No, I don't agree with that.
Oh,
That has nothing. I would say that Trump does not control those people. I would refer that back to defund the police. When the people were being defunded, when the police was being defunded, the only people that were staying behind were the ones that were shady. I don't know if you've ever worked at a business when you're the good one doing all the work, but yeah, you get shafted.
What did defund the police have to do with Customs and Border Protection?
Exactly.
No,
So-
exactly. What
so
the fuck does
defund-
it have to do with it? Why are we talking about defund the police at the same time we're talking about Customs and Border Protection?
So there's a lack of control as what the government officials are doing. So they have free range to do what they want, and I don't agree with that.
Am I going crazy or is he going crazy? Like one of us one of us is not doing well right now, and it might be me, it might be him, I'm not sure. Okay, but one of us is not doing well right now because you're saying things and my brain is not understanding them in English. Okay,
I
so
don't think
Okay,
anybody understood it, if I'm
okay,
being honest. Like, we're
I'm sorry.
getting a
I'm
bunch of
sorry.
whats.
So with the illegal process, I do enjoy the illegal process that is happening with the Dreamers Act. I like that Trump did not expunge the Dreamers Act. So people who were here at a very young age are still able to go through a legal process and get their green card and then their citizenship.
Donald Trump
I
is
do like that.
deporting people that are on DACA. What are you talking about?
No. I'm living proof. I don't want to say too much, but I have family members who are going through the process and actually having their ceremony coming up this week.
sir,
Yes,
did
ma'am.
she say that every person on DACA has been deported?
No, I
Okay,
don't. I
so
don't.
that's not what she
No,
said.
no,
She didn't say you couldn't have a person that's on DACA that's still here. She didn't say that. Donald Trump is literally targeting fucking DACA recipients.
no.
Yes,
That's
I'm not
not
asking
true.
your opinion. Like
I think
this is
so. I think you're
informational.
referring
Okay.
to the 7 or 9 countries that he had stopped all flow.
Nope. Sure
No
am
matter
not.
if you've been in the process or if
Nope.
you've been in the
Not what I'm talking about
so.
at all.
I'm trying to follow along, and I do believe that people who are going through the Dreamers Act are still making it through.
I'm sure that there are some that are. He's literally
Yeah,
removing
yeah.
people from freaking court hearings. Literal people that have been here for their entire lives since they were children. He's removing them. What are you talking about, dude? This is like all over everywhere.
No, he's not removing them. No. He's removing 7 to 9 countries of the people who are trying to do that. Yes, but not of all countries. No. So whenever Trump was first in office in 2020, I think he wanted to legalize all dreamers. And the Democrats did not want to do that because they wanted all illegals to be legalized. And at that point, we said, you know what? They're not going to do it, so we might as well do the paperwork, pay the thousands of dollars, and get you legalized. And that's what we did. We got her legalized, or him, her or him, who knows?
Yeah, the DREAM Act was never passed in Congress, and neither was anything that had anything to do with Donald Trump and a Dreamers program, sir. Like, DACA recipients are being deported actively. They are looking for DACA recipients. They have removed DACA recipients' health care as well. Like, he is not pro
Yeah.
DACA. He's been very vocal about trying to strip them of it. Very vocal, even in
Yeah.
2025.
Oh yeah. Believe me, I know if they could find a reason to nix you out of the country, yeah, they'll find it. So being on government assistance, having a criminal record, or being pulled over for a petty crime, yes, they will get you
Oh,
out. But if
being
you're
on
clean
government
and you do
assistance is
not
a
do
bad
any of
thing
that,
now?
none of that, they cannot refuse you. It has not happened.
No. You included being on government assistance in the same sentence about people being deported because of they've had a minor crime that they committed and was convicted
Mm-hmm.
of. So now you're telling me that being on government assistance is a bad thing
Mm-hmm.
because you had commas between each of these points,
Right.
which means it's a continuation of a
Right.
sentence, also saying that being on government assistance is a bad thing. And then that's a reason
Yes,
for someone to be deported.
it is.
It's a
It
reason
is
for someone to be
because
deported.
when you
Well,
go into a
fuck. I guess we
country,
need
you
to
need
deport
to.
42 million SNAP recipients because they're on fucking government in fucking SNAP. Like, they're on government benefits. We need to deport
You're
1.3
awesome.
1.4 million veterans of our United States military armed forces who also receive a form of government assistance. The veterans, right? The VA
Yeah.
benefits, retirement.
Can we deport Elon
Yeah,
Musk? He gets government subsidies more
I've
than like
actually
pretty
had
much
the
anyone
VA
else in the United States,
experience
doesn't he?
where they
Oh
paid for
yeah.
my
Let's get rid of
my
Elon
schooling
Musk.
for 4 years. But I've never been
Oh,
on
so you
government
also
assistance.
you benefit from the GI Bill. Awesome. That sounds like a form of government
Deport
assistance.
'em.
Deport you too.
Support him.
Deport anybody that has ever received
See ya.
any
No,
assistance from the
no,
the GI
no,
Bill.
no, no. But I'm not illegal. I'm not a person claiming that I can take care of myself here by myself in this country. People who come to this country have to provide for themselves for at least a little bit before they can become a citizen. You just can't come here and milk
Then we
off
should be
off our taxpayers.
expanding the ability for people that freaking come here to be able to work, but Donald Trump is doing the exact opposite of that. His policies are literally limiting the ability for people like that to be able to work. So literally, if you want people to be able to be self-sustaining, then they need to be able to work, right? So how come we
True.
freaking across the United States restrict in Republican states mostly people that come here from being able to work?
The floodgates should not have been open to release all
That's
the people
not what
here
I fucking asked you. So
illegally.
can you actually respond to what I said?
If you open, he can't. He has his hands tied. Okay, there's way too many people here to do any kind of leniency.
Mm.
It's
Mhm.
now or nothing.
Hey, can I
It's
ask you a
all or
question?
nothing.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your favorite flavor of truck?
Chalk,
Truck.
chalk, grok.
TRUCK. What is your favorite flavor of truck?
RUCK.
TRUCK. Truck. That goes vroom vroom.
Oh, my truck. Oh, yeah. I would really love a 2002 Dodge Dakota.
You are
Stick shift.
capable of answering a direct question. So can you are you capable, Polly, can you reiterate your question and try this again? Because he just proved
Shit,
that he
I don't
can
even remember what it
answer.
was anymore. Like,
Oh, darn.
oh yeah, that's right. It was asking why freaking Republicans are so adamant against making sure that people that come here can't work.
No. They should work.
Oh,
They should work. No, see, I miss the days whenever Hispanics came here and married obese white women to get the green cards. That has not happened in forever. I don't know why. I didn't understand why my uncle
somebody hurt him.
wanted.
That's what this is.
Wanted
Somebody actually hurt him. Yeah, the only way that he
well,
could.
yeah, I guess, yeah. My father was deported when I was younger.
Yeah, the
yes,
only
yes,
way he
yes.
could get the only way he could get married apparently is from a migrant, and so now he's very upset they're not doing that anymore. That's sad.
Oh my.
All right. Anyways, oops, I actually clicked the wrong thing over here. My bad. I think we can call it quits on this guy. What do you guys think?
Please.
Uh-oh.
I can't. Yeah, I didn't hear that anymore. What? Anyway.
I clicked the wrong
That-
thing. I'm
that-
clicking stuff. My bad.
What? Latinos are marrying obese white women for their green cards, guys. That
Wild, dude.
that's a what?
That's wild. Yo, please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Hit that follow button. If you guys would like support, we do have super chats, super stickers. I think the live gift goal thing might be not working too well on TikTok. I know it's been kind of down today.
You're awesome.
I know. But sorry. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We do have pay links in the bio, Ari Mermaid Zero, and at Polypolitics, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal.
Mermaid Ari0, but he
Damn
tried.
it. But and we have super chats, super stickers, all that fun stuff. Dawn, thank you again. W Poly, W Ari. Is that Dejan? We're gonna go with Dejan with the party hat. Thank you so much. Taurus, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guy, thank you so much for the happy poop. Dawn, again, thank you. Blitz, thank you so much for the $5. And MAGA thinks and speaks in lorem ipsum. It's painful to listen to.
I've heard that before, but I'm not sure what that means. I'd have to look it up later. But can we see some new members on my channel? That'd be cool too. I love seeing that.
You had a couple.
No,
you
that
had
was a
a couple.
renewal.
No, you had a
No, that was Chrissy was redeeming. So guys, I don't know if you know this, but if you have a membership on a channel, you get to like redeem a like once a month super chat. membership super chat for free, and that's what Chrissy did.
Oh,
I've seen
that's
what
cool.
that looks like. That's what she did.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Harvey.
Okay, let's get there. Cluminati, thank you so much for the $8. And have you touched the cream of the crop with these callers? Yeah, they are. They're doing great today. They're on fire. Don, thank you so much for the $2. Brilliant, thank you so much for the $2. Said farmers receive government assistance. Yes, they do. So does Elon Musk, a whole bunch of it. And Scott, thank you so much for the $5. Said you two should have a wall of absurd callers. Not for.
We would have
Just
to
like-
ask all of their names.
And we get
in
like
order to do
pictures
that.
and stuff. I don't know about all that.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
want to be
crazy.
able to get pictures.
Yeah.
So.
And X, thank you so much for the $2. Says someone has been watching 90 Day Fiance too much.
I just want to
that's
say
wild.
this, guys. No neck Ed.
Yeah.
That's the only one I've ever watched, like really watched of 90 Day Fiance. No neck Ed. He's making a comeback, apparently. It's weird.
And Harvey, thank you so much for the huge $100 super chat there over on Ari's channel. Ari, well, we both
I can't
really
complain
appreciate
anymore.
that,
I can't
but
complain anymore.
Ari,
Thank you so much, Harvey.
Harvey, for that huge $100 super chat over on Ari's channel. That is very, very sweet. Huge W's in the chat, in all the chats for Harvey over there with the $100 super chat over there. I have to say in your channel, that way people on my channel don't think I was lying. On the other channel. Thank you so much, Harvey. Huge W's in the chat for that. That is absolutely huge. Thank you so much. We really, really do appreciate that. That is absolutely so sweet.
Thank you, guys. And just a friendly reminder as we're opening back up these phone lines, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, all of the good things. If you are watching over on TikTok, you see this little box here. That's also me. But guys, clear out his gift goal if you can.
I don't think the gift goal's working too well because of TikTok.
Probably not because
Yeah.
of all the errors it's been having.
Yeah. Laura, thank you so much for the $2 over on Venmo. Also said, guess was talking about the agent in gray jacket firing a shot at the ground with the victim's
This
gun.
is amazing.
Oh my goodness, the phone lines are back on.
I said I was opening them back up. I'm sorry.
Just wasn't
My
ready for
bad.
him. Also, Trump has an expert on guns opinions about the shooting. Yeah, well, I've seen some things about Donald Trump. Obviously, like first of all, Donald Trump knows nothing about guns, so I don't know why we're even having this conversation. But regardless, but yeah, thank you guys so much. Blitz, thank you so. Oh, it's play holder. I don't know what that means.
I
I'm
don't
more
know.
confused now.
Yeah, now I am more confused. And then Feisty is just a doll.
I was getting there. You see how I'm working down the list?
No, because
Thank you so
I'm
much for the
autistic.
flower. And Feisty, thank you so much for the 10 gifteds over on Ari's live.
5 more on Polly's now, guys. I want to see 5 more on Polly's.
Cool. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We now are going to open up the phone lines, keep this thing going. I was going to leave Harvey's up there for a bit. We're going to put it back up there. I'm going to leave Harvey's up there for a bit. Hello, how are you?
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? I'm calling because I've seen a video on TikTok where why I support Trump.
Huh?
All right, that
was-
sounds like a waste of time. I'm not listening to
I-
that anymore.
was that an English sentence?
I don't understand what we're talking about over here.
I don't think that was an English sentence, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what he was saying there. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I wouldn't necessarily say I support him. Like, I would say I was more so for him for his the last election, like the 2016. But supporting is like more a bit of a drag. You know, I really just came on here because I wanted to, pick your brains out a little bit and, just see like where you guys stand politically.
No, you can do that from the chat. We are very clear about it as we talk to other people. But we're only looking for Trump supporters right now, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hello, how are you? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Hello, how are you?
Doing good. How about you guys?
Doing well.
great. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Yeah, I recognize that voice. I don't know why.
Shh.
I recognize it from someplace. I don't like it. Hello, how are you?
Talk about the fraud.
What
All right.
fraud?
Let's talk about it. What do you want to talk about with the fraud?
How old are you first?
What's going on? I'm 34.
All right.
Okay. What fraud?
What's going on in Minnesota?
What about it?
Murder. American citizens are being murdered. That's what's happening.
What's going on with the fraud though? Like why did they send
Since been investigated
why
since
why is all that
2018.
fraud going on?
Because fraud happened in every single state across the United States after COVID or during COVID.
And even from by our own Congress
Oh,
members.
Yeah, literally Rick Scott in
it was
Florida
just from
committed.
that?
Yeah, literally Rick Scott in Florida committed mass like fucking fraud in the United States.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm totally anybody, even red states should totally get.
Actually, it was almost
that under
primarily in
control.
red states. Yeah.
But
So why isn't Trump sending like special
it's
investigators?
It's primary. It's red states that are doing that.
Yeah, the largest actual bit of fraud in the United States was actually in Mississippi. Yeah, and again, there was a huge one in Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so why isn't Donald Trump sending
Florida?
massed agents to those
Not
states?
not California.
Nope.
Not with
I mean, there was
California?
fraud in California, but that wasn't the largest one.
Really, you don't think that California's gonna come out to be the biggest fraud with what's going on there?
No, we already know. We don't have to wait for it to come out. It already exists, sir.
So what was just coming out in California with the homes, the hospice homes in LA?
Sir,
What
what's
was that
your
about?
point to all of this? Fraud, bad. I don't know what we're having a conversation about here.
Well, I support Trump, and it's about the illegals, and I support immigration, but just not illegal immigration. And I support your free speech too. So
Yeah, how many
that's not
fraudsters has
and
Donald Trump
nothing
pardoned
against.
already?
What'd you say?
How many fraudsters has Donald Trump pardoned already?
I don't know. You shouldn't pardon any of them, but
Well, he's
I don't
pardoned
know.
a few already,
What is
actually,
it?
just this term. Yeah,
What is it? What's up?
he's already pardoned a few even in this term. 3, 4 of them already, I think.
Okay. So was it okay? So the asylum seekers for Biden coming across the border, that was all okay, and now are you as Democrats not
Hold on,
for the
sir,
border
what does
now?
this have to do with anything
Are
what I'm
they
saying
not
about?
for
You
closing
said
the border?
sir, you said you're against fraud. I'm talking about Donald Trump
Against fraud.
pardoning people who committed fraud. Okay, so how can
Yeah.
you say you support Trump if you're against fraud?
I
And
support it.
for-
No, I support that. No, totally. No, okay. No, yes, he shouldn't be doing that. Okay, but if there's over $9 billion or whatever they're saying in Minnesota, and then now they're coming out and was it Maryland
You're
with
awesome.
the same thing going on?
Dude, Rick
So
Scott
I'm
did
saying all the
1.7
fraud in all the
billion by
government,
himself.
I would say.
Rick Scott, the freaking senator from Florida, did 1.7 billion in fraud by himself. Close Trump ally, Rick Scott. Donald Trump is
I
already.
gotta
Defrauded
I wanna look it up 'cause
Medicaid,
I don't
no
wanna
less, and
argue.
and
I
Rick
don't wanna-
Scott
I
is
don't
the
wanna
person
argue
that
with you with,
Donald
not having
Trump
facts.
pulled for writing the new health care plan that we still haven't seen, and we've been waiting 10 years for.
Yeah, not to mention Donald Trump, Donald Trump's organization defrauded a children's cancer charity for over $400 million.
They can't even run or hold any charities in the state of New York.
So okay, so what would you say? Would you say what states are better with just overall crime all the way down?
Sure.
Is it
it's-
Democratic?
Well, I mean,
or
if you
is
look
it
at things like
Republican? What would
homicide
you
rates
say?
per capita, they're much higher in red states, especially in the South, Mississippi, Alabama, and places
In red
like that.
states?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, in 2023,
okay.
Birmingham, Alabama had the most number of recorded gun deaths. So, yeah, dude, like this is
Like
This
gun
is not a
death
new thing.
by
Yes.
by self-inflicted or by
it includes
what do
both.
you-
It
gun
includes
death?
both. It includes both.
So the
I don't know why
FBI
you're trying to like
statistic.
minimize the fact that
No, no,
somebody
I just
took
want to
their
go
own
through.
life.
I just want to see what's safer and like what's a better living because we all live in this. We all live in this economy. I mean, I do blue collar work and I get taxed a lot. So from that point of view, that's why we're talking about the fraud. But you're saying I don't know. I guess there's people that Trump pardoned. I guess, or there's other things they do. But I just want to get the facts on the FBI.
So
to
let's
go
take a look at
over
this one.
if we can have a
January of
talk about it.
2026, as soon as that's the most recent one. right? Adriana Camberos received a second pardon for her involvement in a new fraud scheme involving the illegal resale of goods, having previously been pardoned for a fake energy drink scheme. So she literally committed fraud. Donald Trump pardoned her in his first term. Then she committed fraud again, and Donald Trump pardoned her again. Right? Yeah, Brian Kelsey in March of
I don't
2025.
support that. Yeah, I
A former
don't
Tennessee
support that.
state senator pardoned 15 days into a 21-month sentence for conspiracy to defraud the United States. Trevor Milton, a billionaire convicted of lying to investors, securities fraud. David Gentile, December 2025, private equity executive convicted of 1.6 billion in a Ponzi scheme. Devin Archer in 2025 convicted of defrauding a Native American tribe in $60 million bond scheme. George Santos in 2026 pardoned for defrauding voters and related charges. Sir, I am 100% against fraud, but I don't support somebody who is not only committed fraud himself, but also pardons other fraudsters.
And the worst part is about the presidential pardons is if you are someone that has committed fraud, typically they require a criminal level restitution payments to be paid back. When you receive a pardon, you no longer have to pay that restitution back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't support that. So, I don't, so I'm a worker in this economy, and what happened in the last 4 years was it looks, when the population thinks, it looked like they were going after Trump. So it kind of looked like it's swinging back the other way now. And, honestly, I just want a good country. So I know, and I respect your freedom of speech. But with the whole ICE thing, it's, isn't it that they're letting them get out of court and they're not holding them for them, so that's why they have to go and get them. And there's more, and then there's legal people who are getting caught up in it. So it's a whole variety of things that, that
legal people
on.
Getting caught up in it, dude.
So
ICE
I
is
respect
literally
all-
walking up to American citizens and shooting them in the back. What are you talking about?
No,
People getting caught up
What
in
you
it.
said?
They're literally murdering American citizens.
I saw the video. That looked pretty. It's pretty shitty. I don't want to cuss on
Pretty
your
shitty?
feed, but yeah, it was pretty bad.
Pretty shitty.
But what am I supposed to say though? There's
You're
some
supposed to
context-
stop supporting Trump. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to say, hey, I don't support fraud. And then you should stand on your fucking morals and then not support the guy doing fraud, right? If you see that freaking he's sending out his freaking secret police to literally shoot American citizens in the back, then you should stop
The
supporting
secret
him, sir.
police, though, but Gestapo was totally different with that whole thing. It's about
Yeah, the
illegals,
Gestapo was a lot
illegal
more
immigrants. The whole country voted for it, so that's the difference.
The whole country
with that.
voted for Hitler and the
And they're
Gestapo
being
too.
antagonized,
Sir,
but
the whole
nobody
country.
should be getting killed
Sir,
for that. Yeah,
do you
I
not know
understand that point.
Do you not know that Hitler was elected?
Probably
Yeah, I
by
do
more
know.
percent
Yeah,
of the vote
after
too.
the Society and everything else that happened with World War One.
Yeah,
and
did
they
the
got blamed for
Gestapo?
it.
I'm just curious. Do you know?
Yeah.
Did the Gestapo perform immigration?
Yeah, how'd they do it? Did they let people talk and express? And did they put stars on them or send them to concentration camps?
Oh, was that the question that I asked?
Well, I don't.
Did
what
they
was it again?
perform
What did
immigration
Gestapo do? What did they
tactics?
do?
Did they perform immigration tactics? This is a simple yes or no question.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
guess.
did. They deported people. They deported
And they're
them out of
bad
the
people,
country,
yeah,
and then
they're
they
bad
also
people. Yeah, they're
would
bad
go
people.
into. They would deport them to countries like Poland that they hadn't invaded yet, and then they would proceed to invade Poland, pick up the people that they deported out of Germany, and then place them into concentration camps. Like that's literally what 1930s Germany
That's what
Gestapo
Trump's doing
did.
right now.
No,
Is that how
is
you
that
think
what
that
I
Trump's
said?
doing now?
Sir, for some reason, when people think like we say like, oh, ICE is Trump's Gestapo, we're like,
Gestapo?
oh, if you can find
Yeah.
one dissimilarity, then it doesn't count anymore.
No, dude,
That's what you're
totally,
fucking
I'm
saying.
Totally
You are
against that,
100%
too.
straw
That's
manning this
fine.
conversation,
But
sir.
you're trying to make
Sir.
it seem like it's like the end of the world
Was-
Gestapo, like they're
was-
shooting
was-
people
was ICE
and
sir,
they're
let me
taking
ask you a
all the
question.
names. It's
Was-
not like that.
Was ICE sent
And
into
I'm-
sir, listen. Was
Go ahead.
ICE sent to a freaking Gavin Newsom rally in order to try to intimidate the governor of California?
What do you say?
Was
it
ICE
again.
sent to a Gavin Newsom rally in order to freaking try to have Donald Trump try to intimidate his political enemies?
I don't
The
know.
answer is yes,
I
and that's
haven't heard
exactly
that.
what the Gestapo did also, sir.
Well,
Okay.
also,
Are you
like to
talking?
his point, where he's
So are
talking
you talking
about
like
like actually the point that I
agitators
made up.
that
Hold on,
people
you can
do,
wait a
like
second.
Democrats
Pause,
do
pause, pause,
too,
pause.
on
No,
both sides?
pause for a
It
second.
happens on both sides,
I actually
though.
remembered something.
That's the same
Right,
thing, just like
sir,
insurrection.
calm down
It's
for a
like
second.
so we're
Pookie,
saying I'm not
stop.
upset. I'm just trying to
If
hear
you're
your
not
point of
upset, then
view.
you should
That's
try
all.
and be quiet. You're not gonna,
One
sir.
second.
I'm sorry. You're not gonna change my point of view when you said you're against fraud and you're like, oh, but I'm okay with it. Donald Trump does it. How about you just be quiet and let Ari talk?
I didn't say I was
Yeah.
okay with it. I
So
didn't say I was
actually,
okay with
here's
it.
what I wanted to go ahead and
What
say.
are we
Right,
talking about?
is so when specifically when it comes to like him asking, is that what the Gestapo has done under Trump, where they've deported people outside of the country and then gone in and killed or kidnapped people that they subsequently deported? Interesting. Didn't we kill 80 civilians in a strike in Venezuela? Are we not blowing up boats off
With
the
Obama, are you
coast
talking about
of
what did
Venezuela,
Obama
where we
do
have
with every?
no
With,
proof
didn't he
whether or
deport
not
how
they have
many
actually
people?
committed any
8 million
singular
people.
crime? Isn't
Wasn't he
that,
the
I
most
find that
deported
quite
president?
interesting, right? I find that quite interesting and telling that actually we do have a relevancy argument here that this has occurred.
Let's get mad about Obama deporting him at the border.
Holy
Wasn't he the
shit.
biggest thing in doing drone
circled.
strikes with on the
Man, 10
weddings and
years
everything
later, they
else?
just
It was
can't
a
get him
big
out of his
deal.
head.
Yeah,
What about
they
that
they
part of it?
literally can't. They literally can't. Excuse me, sir. What country did Obama deport people to and then blew up?
Deport to? We
Which
didn't let
country
them
did
get into
Obama
our
deport
country.
people
So
to
that
and then
was the
blow
difference
them
of it.
up?
But that was the difference of it. But the reason that we have to go in and
That
do
was
this
the
is because
fucking point she
it's
was
a
making, Ding
sanctuary
Dong. If you
city.
could be
That's the
quiet for
point.
2 seconds, sir.
But yeah, but I don't want you
Sir.
getting all upset
All right,
and
I'll just mute
crying
you.
about it.
Sir, no one's
But
crying. Just
I mean, I
shut
guess
up.
we're the voters, so.
All right, I'll just mute him. That's fine. Sir, if you can't hold on to the conversation enough to listen to what she's asking you, then you can't respond to the question because then you don't know what she's asking you, okay? Or me. You have to learn to be quiet, okay? Quiet is important.
That requires discipline.
Oh, he left.
Yeah, but that would require a level of discipline that it seems that he was lacking, which I mean, fine. You know what? It is difficult, okay?
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Eric, thank you so much for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Dawn, thank you so much for the $2. June, thank you so much for the $10. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. XX said, wasn't Trump convicted of falsifying business documents? Literal fraud. Literal fraud. Like literally.
Ooh, John, this doesn't show up correctly on here. So, John, thank you for the gifted subs over on the purple one.
Wake Up Speak, thank you so much for the $5. And I love you both. Keep up the great work of taking these magazines to school. God bless your platforms. Nothing but facts. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Wake Up. XX again said Trump University was a fraud. So was Trump Steak. So was his casino. So was all of his stuff, to be completely honest with you. Lots of fraud. Scott, thank you so much for the $5. Said how many ICE people are pardoned in how many ICE people are pardoned January 6th? Oh, probably a whole shit ton. I'd love to see those numbers. How many people were pardoned on January 6th and are now in ICE? Bet you it's a shit ton of them. I don't know that number. Joe Dirt, thank you so much for the $2. That DHS won't allow politicians to visit his camps. Yeah. They also just lose people.
Yeah, lose people, don't let them actually do what they're supposed to be doing with inspections. Yeah, it's quite sad.
Yeah. And XXC again, thank you so much for the $10. Said, how does Colin feel about Trump not paying his contractors for his casino projects? Trump wrote the book on fraud. Literally wrote the book on fraud. It's absolutely crazy. All right, we're going to keep this thing going. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you guys would like support, we do have the super chats and super stickers, all that fun stuff open. So I really appreciate you guys. And thank you so much.
Phone lines are back open, guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh, good Lord. I was wondering if this was going to work.
It worked. Hi, how old are you?
I'm miserable, but I'm doing okay.
How old are you?
Oh, 25.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
You're awesome.
Jesus Christ. I suppose.
You suppose? What does that mean?
Do I have? Well, I mean, I do support Donald Trump, but is there any other reasons I can talk to them, or does it have to be because I support Donald Trump?
All right. Well, I am going to move on then. Thank you, man. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am there.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 50 years old.
50. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Are you fucking kidding? Absolutely not. The guy is systematically destroying this country.
All right. Well, thank you, man. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
All right. Hi. How old are you?
I am 50.
50. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Awesome. Kind of. Not really. So why on earth would you still be supporting Donald Trump?
Well, okay, let's go to the recent shooting. If you look at the video from the building side, looking out to the street, when you have the 4 or 5 ICE agents have him subdued, getting him into custody, you will see that one of the ICE agents pulled out his weapon while the suspect was subdued, right? Did you see that part?
Continue.
Okay. That's where he fucked up at. That's where he messed up. You never subdued, or while you're trying to get him into custody, never pull your gun out. That's just asking for shit to go south. That's where the mistake happened at. They should find out that ICE agent and then charge him with a wrongful death suit, or fire him, or put him on trial. That's where the mistake is.
So, no, that's not
Now-
where the mistake was, sir. The mistake,
Yes.
okay, here's where the mistake is. The mistake happened when Donald Trump sent 3,000 ICE agents to a city with a very, very small migrant population just out of political revenge in order to spark up freaking violence in the city, okay? Knowing that shit like this would happen. All right. This is not about an individual ICE officer. This is about the entire process, okay, of sending people, sending a police force into a city just for political retribution, just to spark violence, just to make bad things happen. That's where that stuff happened. That's why you didn't see shit like this previously in Biden's administration or even in Trump's first administration. You didn't see shit like this because they weren't being sent into cities specifically so shit like this happened, specifically where people needed to protest against them, so specifically where they're shooting fucking mothers in the face, all right? And if none of that happened, then we would not have this type of situation. So no, sir, the mistake happened well before. This is a product of that mistake.
Okay. So, another mistake that the what would you call it? The perpetrator, I guess, the person in subject that we're talking about, the one that got killed. Okay. As far as the video looked like, they was pushed I think it was a woman, right? Didn't the ICE agent push a woman to the ground and pepper sprayed her?
Yes, they did, right? They did. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, they did.
But, okay, then he was a bystander, correct?
He was also
He was
pepper
just
sprayed.
filming, right?
He was also pepper sprayed.
Yeah, but when they pushed her down, wasn't he just filming?
He was filming.
He didn't get
rolled up
touched
to
yet.
both of them and freaking started pepper spraying them.
Yeah, Alex Preddy was
Okay.
pepper sprayed first.
But he went to go help her up, so he inserted himself into something that he had no business inserting himself with.
So let me get this
When
straight.
you insert
Hold on,
yourself
hold on.
in
ICE
a
officers walked up
in
to
a police
both, no,
or in
sir, sir. You're acting like he was an innocent bystander and they went past him and started pepper spraying her. That's not what happened. They walked up and freaking encountered both of them at the same time. They pepper sprayed both of them at the same time. And regardless of any of that, sir, why in the fuck would this situation make you support Trump? Why would you be like, oh, innocent people got murdered, that's why I support Trump? Like, what's wrong with you, dude?
No, that's not okay. Let's go back. Okay, well, this is on the same subject. Renee Good. How long was ICE there before the Renee Good shooting happened?
Days.
I don't know. Why does that matter?
The ICE agents. Yeah. Well, let's say there was a week. Let's say the ICE agents was there a week before the Renee Good happened, just for the sake of fucking argument. Okay. Why was the ICE agents there, or no, excuse me. Why was the protesters there defending the illegal criminals when Renee Good was even before shot? Why was they there? Why was they inserting themselves in the business they had no business being in?
Where were the
Their
illegal
arrest
criminals?
does not affect their fucking lives.
And why
Not
would the
once so fucking
Germans-
ever.
Sir, and why should the German people involve themselves in what's happening to the Jewish people in the concentration camps? Like, why would they need to insert
This is
themselves
not
in that?
fucking Germany.
Why should the United
This is
States
2026.
insert themselves, sir, into a freaking situation that's happening with freaking German people in concentration camps in fucking another country? Why should we insert ourselves into that shit? So the reason why we insert ourselves into that shit is because it's fucking wrong. And when wrong, bad things
No.
are happening to innocent fucking people, we stand up for the fucking innocent. We don't just stand by and watch them get fucking massacred.
They're illegal. They're not supposed to be here. And plus,
Why
the ones
on
that they're
earth
going
did,
after
Martin
have
Luther
felony
King lead
warrants.
rallies and protests? God forbid we do anything like that. Why did women's suffrage occur? Why did women go out and protest in droves in France? And then finally, their government actually passed a femicide law, the very first country in the entire fucking world to make femicide an actual crime. Like, sir, why does any individual ever go out and protest the actions of their government?
Okay, let me ask you, since you're there in your home, I'm assuming. So let's say you live in a home and your next door neighbor is a migrant that's there illegally. And let's just say he has a felony. And the ICE comes in and they raid his home. Are you two going to interfere in that interaction? You two, not anybody else. You two. Are you going to interfere in that interaction?
Sir, let me be very clear. If Donald Trump was spending his time going after felon migrants, we wouldn't be having a fucking conversation here. Okay? If Donald
because the Democratic...
Sir,
Okay,
if
go on.
Donald Trump cared about going after freaking violent criminals that are migrants in the United States, then nobody has a fucking issue. The problem is that less than 3% of the people that are being detained and arrested by ICE have any type of violent criminal past, and less than 20% have any criminal record whatsoever at all, and that includes anything. Okay, over 80% of the people that Donald Trump is going after are just regular fucking people, just living their lives, trying to go to work, trying to eat, trying to take care of their fucking kids, trying to live just like you and I do. So if there was a fucking migrant next door to me that was a fucking felon or a violent criminal, 100%, I hope that freaking ICE goes in and gets that person, regardless of whether they're next door or freaking a street away. I got no fucking issue with that, just like I have no problem with police going after U.S. citizens that are fucking felons and raiding their homes and going after them, because if you're a felon and you're committing crimes, then the police has a right to do that. But when you are just going out to terrorize people just to be a fucking nuisance, just to fucking hurt people, to fucking kidnap fucking 5-year-olds, when you are going out doing that stuff, then you're damn right I'm going to stand in between you.
Because, well, no, that's just rhetoric that you assume that is happening. You don't know because you're not there. You're not a witness. You don't live in that house. You don't know anything about their lives. Just like if a person got raided next door to you, you don't know why they're being raided.
Hold on, sir. This was your hypothetical.
Yes.
He just
keeping your nose out of your own. The reason why you can live to be 90 is minding your own damn business.
Just to be clear, okay? He gave me a hypothetical. I responded to that hypothetical, and then he told me I don't know enough information about the family that's a hypothetical family that he just made the fuck up.
It sounds like a weird, like, here's a hypothetical, and within my own hypothetical that I have presented, I'm going to move the goalpost. It's quite odd. To be
All I'm
honest.
saying,
You don't get to move the goalpost.
All
in your
I'm
own
saying
fucking
is-
hypothetical, dude. Like, what are you talking about here?
all I'm saying is those protests. Okay, have you ever heard the term "perception is reality" and "reality is perception"? Have you ever heard that term before?
Well, that's not the term. So, because
Well, okay, is perception reality? Never heard of the term.
perception is
Great.
reality, but not
If
reality
the perception
It only
is,
goes one way.
if the perception is, those protesters are not living in their city and they're being paid to be in that city, protesting just for the fuck of it, and they're interrupting a official federal government police operation, then they are sticking in their nose that does not affect them. That's the perception, which means that is the reality. That's what that means.
Yeah, sir. First of all, if there's a sign up sheet for paid like agitator, can I please sign the fuck up? Because I've been out here agitating for free. Okay, like I've been out here agitating for no money at all. So if there's a way I could start getting paid for agitating, that would be great for me. Okay, like just to be completely honest with you. All right, but
You're awesome.
those are not freaking paid agitators.
I know I'm awesome.
They are people, okay, that live in their fucking city and are tired of having their city fucking terrorized by Donald Trump's fucking secret police. That's what's happening.
Okay, so you two will never take a trip to Minneapolis to protest what's going on. Never.
Pay for my flight. I'll do it
If
right
you
now.
had a chance.
Pay for my flight.
If you
I'll
had
do
a
it
chance,
right
you would
Pay for
never
my
go.
flight. Pay for my flight. We'll go there next weekend.
now. We'll go literally. Like, come on.
Why would you insert yourself? Because their arrest has no effect on your life. So why would you insert yourself into something that's none of your damn business?
Sorry.
They're
no,
the
sir.
ones that's committing the crimes.
If
They're the illegals.
if
They're the
there
ones who are
are
not supposed to be here.
If there are two white
So why are you
people-
inserting yourself
Yeah,
in something
I'm trying to
will not
explain
affect
that
you?
to you. I'm trying to explain that to you, like right now, right? If two
Okay,
white people,
what say you?
Yeah, if two white people can be killed in our streets in the United States of America, and silly individuals like yourself continue to be like, well, they fucking did something to deserve it, obviously, and writing it off, then yes, sir, that directly affects any person in this country, regardless of their race, because now they're going after fucking white people.
No, that's just being a dumbass. Okay.
No, sir.
You
When
can't
people's-
fix stupid.
Sir, I'm
okay?
trying to fix you anyway.
And just like
okay?
the sir that just got the guy who just got shot at and died, if he goes to a protest or on the news that they said a riot, if you go to a riot, or if you want to call it that, would it be wise to bring a gun? Why would you want to go to a riot?
You mean like Kyle Rittenhouse?
Why would you bring a gun to a riot?
You mean like Kyle Rittenhouse?
Why would you?
Sorry, I just asked you like Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, that's a dumb motherfucker right there. He's a dumbass.
That's one of your people.
I would have gave him the death penalty for the stupid shit that he did.
Well, at least we can agree on one.
I don't care. You can't
Didn't he
fix
get a
stupid.
pardon from
Don't be a dumbass.
No, he was.
That's all I'm saying. Don't be a dumbass. Stay out of other people's business, and you won't get shot, and you won't become dead. That's all I'm saying.
Well, sir, how about
Just
this?
saying.
How about this? How about you stay out of other people's business, and I'll fight for the rights I have as an American, whether they're my rights that are being taken away or not. Because guess what, sir? Everything is not your problem until it becomes your problem. All right. And that's the issue, right? Look at World War II, how we tried to stay so far out of it until we were freaking forced into it because we got bombed at Pearl Harbor. You can mind your own business for a long time and pretend like freaking horrible things aren't happening to your fellow humans. Okay. And you can do that. And you can sit there in your own little fucking house, in your own little cocoon. You can ignore the realities of fucking life. You can ignore the realities of fucking what's happening to your fellow human beings. Or you can stand up against freaking, bad things that are happening to those people. You choose to sit there and let other people get hurt and let other people get killed. All right. And just be like, oh, I see no evil, hear no evil. I don't even know what's going on. I choose to stand up for fucking other human beings. Okay. So, but that's okay.
You're awesome.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and guess you're a Christian too, huh?
No, I'm on the borderline. I mean, I have to. I'm kind of like on the fence. I'm not
He's on the fence.
Bible beater. I'm not a holy roller.
Some
I'm
days
not
he's
no.
Christian, some days he's Satanist.
Just like,
you
do you
know.
believe in UFOs? Do you think there's
Sounds
UAPs?
accurate.
I don't.
There are aliens.
So
that
if there's no
live among us.
UAPs, then why should I believe in something that's
There are
imaginary?
aliens and they already live among us. I'm just saying.
I'm not an atheist. I just am on the fence about it. I mean,
This dude
you
just
won't know
lives
until
on
you
the
die.
fucking
So
fence, don't he?
He
you better
does.
give your soul to the
he's
Lord.
He's like, I'm not sure about I'm not sure about Christianity. I'm not sure what's going on anyplace else.
He's not
I'm
even
just
sure
hanging-
about democracy at this point,
he's like
or
not even sure about shit.
or
What-
our rights
what do
that
you
are
stand for?
No,
in
I'm
the
just
Constitution.
no, I'm just sick and tired of getting screwed by my government.
This dude is the color
Okay, that's why I'm
beige,
debating
like,
this
personified.
because
Damn,
you're
that's a
asking
good one. I
Trump
like that
supporters to call in, and I'm calling in to tell you what I support Trump, and I think he's doing a great job. It's not anything that the government has to do with. They're gonna fuck up somehow, some way. Let's be honest. I mean, how many immigrants have they put into custody so far since they've been there? How many? You got the number. You have the SEMA, have all the answers. How many immigrants have they put into custody and detained?
Oh, we don't know that number because they don't even track them all.
They're not even updating their website like they're supposed to. It hasn't been updated for over a year.
Okay. Well, let's just for the sake of argument, let's just say they arrested 3,000. They have 3,000 immigrants in custody at this moment. Out of those 3,000, 3 people died, and none of them was immigrants. Now, would you make a big fuss if they was immigrants, or would it be the same argument?
They're also killing immigrants. There was just a 53-year-old man at a detention center in El Paso that was just strangled to death.
By
That's El
ICE
Paso.
detention
That's not
officers.
Minneapolis.
Are you?
Oh, gotcha. He thinks we only care about migrants being killed if they're in Minneapolis.
No, that's the subject at hand. We're talking about Minneapolis, not El Paso, not Dallas, not L.A. We're talking about Minneapolis because that's the
When I
story.
say I don't like people murdered, what city they're in doesn't change that for me. Okay.
It's odd that you have
Well,
a
if you convict-
limitation to where you actually like your opinion apparently only applies to certain cities and states, and I think that's quite weird.
No, you just don't insert yourself. That's none of your fucking business. That's how you get shot. That's how you get killed. Obviously, that message or that memo
sir.
hasn't been brought out to all the dumbasses
and
that's
here's the-
protesting in Minneapolis.
And
apparently.
here's the sad part. And I guess this is where you separate fucking, like the real ones from the fucking bitches. If I die standing up for other people's human fucking rights, and that's the way I was fucking meant to fucking go, sir. I don't need to fucking live to fucking 90 sitting in my little fucking closet just trying to stay as safe as humanly fucking possible. If the way I go is by fucking being remembered for fucking standing up for those less fortunate, those who are being oppressed, those who are being fucking abused, those are the people that are being killed. If that's how I fucking go out, then fuck it, dude. Like, it is what it is, okay? But I'm not gonna stop standing up for basic fucking human rights because I'm afraid for my fucking own life. I understood that. Fucking Alex Preddy understood that, right? There's so freaking everybody who fought in World War II or fucking any of the other freaking actual like more justified wars we fought in, right? Understand that it's freaking that it is our duty as human beings to stand up for those that fucking can't stand up for their fucking selves. And that's why I'll always be a real one and you'll always be a fucking little bitch, bro.
That's your perception.
Yeah,
that's
and
all right.
perception is reality.
You're a
Didn't
little
you say
bit
that?
too, so that's
And did
okay.
you- and
But
did you-
if
did
you
you
do
say-
die, but if you do die
Didn't you say
by
perception
standing
is
up for a
reality?
person that does have no effect on your life, how long will they remember your name? Maybe 15
Martin
months,
Luther
maybe
King
a year,
is a
maybe.
fucking national
Nobody
holiday,
ever
you
talks
dumb
about
dumb.
Trayvon Martin. Nobody ever talks
You
about
just did.
Renee Good.
literally
Renee
just
Good,
did. You
she'll
just
be
did.
yesterday's news in
You
6
just
months.
did.
I guarantee it.
Sir,
Martin Luther King is literally a national holiday, you dumb dumb.
He was a national leader. He was above. He wasn't for violence.
You know
He was for
What's funny
peace.
is we're talking about all these
And
people
yet
who
he
said-
got assassinated for change.
We're talking about all
So
these people.
don't
that
put
he
Martin
says
Luther
no
King
one
in
will-
the same side as Renee Good. That's just being retarded.
So what this guy just said is that no one will remember the names of people that he just brought up, but no one will ever remember this guy's name because he isn't worth the fucking oxygen that he is taking away from real people. Okay.
Because you don't know who in the fuck I am.
Exactly, and no one ever will know who the fuck you are.
And
because you
nobody
don't
cares
matter.
when this podcast goes off the air. No one will care.
Yeah, maybe not, sir.
C'est
And
la
that's totally
vie.
okay.
Well,
I still did more for other people than
Well.
you did. So, anyways, I bore of
we
talking
can
to
agree
you.
to this.
All right, I bore of talking to you. Okay, and you're right. Maybe this podcast will freaking go away, and maybe no one will ever remember either of us. But while we were fucking here, we sure did a whole lot more than that fucking asshole. Right? While
Yeah.
we were here, we sure as hell did a lot more than fucking he did.
And like it's just really silly. It's like, hey, why would they go out there and protest? Why would they make motions in streets? And then I bring up Martin Luther King, and he's like, don't compare them. He made changes to this nation, and then he was assassinated. Wow. Wait. Martin Luther King literally led protests. Exactly what individuals are doing right now in the year 2026.
Yup. Led protests against inequality. Crazy. Sorry, I've been flashing just some of the super chats up on the screen so you guys can read them as we're going to go in through because I think a lot of them are fun. Colorado, thank you so much for the $10. If no human is illegal, the argument we stole land from natives becomes mute. So how about we use our logical thinking? If you enter your home and find someone uninvited, you ask, what does he want to eat? Well, first of all, Donald Trump has been very, very clear. Okay. Just because a boat lands someplace, hundreds of years ago, doesn't mean that the land just belongs to them. Okay. He said that very, very clearly. So, I just want to make sure, it's not, the land doesn't belong to any of us. Donald Trump said so. So MAGA, I want to hear you guys tell me all about how all the Europeans should leave.
Fine, I'll leave.
Where do I go?
That I don't have an answer for that one, honestly.
Yeah, that's going to be rough. That's going to be rough.
We still need to do our actual DNA test to see where our ancestry falls. I know where I'm from. I know majority where I'm from.
What's in between Ireland and Africa? Italy.
lot.
Italy. I lived there for a while.
There's a lot between there.
I could just.
In which part of Africa? Africa is huge.
Yeah, that's actually what I was bringing up, though, Colorado, for real, how you treat the least of us, right? That's what I was bringing up with the religious argument, but I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Please make sure y'all hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, make sure you're following both of our accounts, Polypolitics 1.0 on YouTube.
You're awesome.
Mermaid Ari.
All right,
Zero.
I'll make sure I didn't mess up with that.
Mermaid
Mermaid
Ari
Ari Zero. On YouTube, and of course you guys can see all of our accounts over on TikTok too. I appreciate that. I'm also Polypolitics over on Twitch if you'd like to support over there. I really appreciate that. Don said just release the files already. Jesus Christ, how many more things are we gonna do in order to freaking avoid those files? That's for damn sure. Wake Up said the main difference between ICE and Gestapo is that ICE has to worry about cameras everywhere, so they can't be as ruthless and control the narrative. Exactly. See, back in 1930s Germany. When they did something, the freaking, you had, what was it, Goebbels? Goebbels? Joseph Goebbels? He was the propaganda minister for
I wouldn't know.
under Hitler. I'm pretty sure it was Joseph Goebbels. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's who it was. And he would just spin the narrative and tell everybody what they wanted to hear, just kind of like what Kristi Noem does or any of those
Caroline
people.
Levitt.
Yeah. The problem is now everybody has fucking cell phones. And you could just be like, I can see it. I watched it happen.
And now holding a cell phone gets you killed.
Yeah, apparently you're not allowed to do that. Haley, thank you so much for the $5. Said, where was all the support for ICE and police when Officer Michael Fanone was put in the ICU on January 6th? Yeah, exactly. They apparently, if you did it on January 6th, then it's okay. Freaking sad. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Naylin, thank you so much for the $10. Just said thanks. I appreciate that. Oh, Fanatic, thank you so much for the $5. Said MAGA doesn't understand that caring about people isn't supposed to be transactional. They truly, truly don't. They truly, truly do not, which is absolutely crazy. But everything with Donald Trump and his supporters is all transactional at all times.
It's always quid pro quo.
Yep, absolutely. Don't wear your phone. Don't take your phone. Wear GoPros. Oh, that's a thought.
That's a good one, actually.
Apparently, we now live in a society where the U.S. citizens have to start wearing body cams instead of the fucking federal agents. Isn't that fucking sad?
That's something else. That's for sure.
California Kid, MAGA Sunday equals church, day drinking, grinder. I'm sorry. I don't know why that made me laugh. I just caught that off the corner of my eye. As I said, I'll remember. I'll remember you both. I will care when you choose to say goodbye. When they pry it away from us from our cold dead hands. That's when. Lady, thank you so much for the $2. Said Polly and Zaddy zombie slaying tonight. Hell yeah, appreciate that. E, thank you so much for the thumbs up. I'm not even Jim. We're gonna go with Jim. I always ask what happens when ICE enters your home. They say, "You mean like all the time?" Well, don't you own guns? They always block me. Yeah, it's fucking funny. What happens when ICE enters your home? Don't they own guns? Yeah. Well, apparently, if you own guns in the United States, you know that's not legal either.
And might as well just like end it now, guys. Like you have there's more guns than there are people in the United States of America. Isn't that a crazy stat?
You know what's actually really showing about this whole like this Alex Preddy thing that I think is like not talked about enough, and it truly should be. How little MAGA knows about guns. Like I'm noticing that like every single time someone tries to talk to me about like the weapon that was used, like that Alex Preddy had and all this sort of stuff, and I'm like, these idiots don't know shit about fucking weapons. Like they don't know a goddamn thing. I'm not calling myself an expert, okay? I'm not even trying to pretend like I am, okay? But I know like so much more. Like that one dude earlier who was like, oh, that gun has like a recall for like just going off. It's like, the fuck it fucking does. No, the fuck it doesn't.
It was a custom model. If we believe the picture that Christy Nome put on hers on DHS Twitter account, it was a fucking custom model. So you would have to know exactly what piece in there had a recall because it was custom made. It's not one that you could just fucking walk into a store and buy and walk out with. Like it was a custom made.
It was just crazy. Like I couldn't believe that. Like we were actually digging deep into like what model it was and like all that sort of stuff. And we were actually looking into all this sort of stuff. And yeah, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. Anyways, we're going to open up the phone lines, keep this thing going. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you guys would like to support, again, we have super chats, memberships. If you'd like to become a member or gift memberships on either of our accounts, we really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Pay links in the bio. At Polypolitics is mine. At MermaidRE0 is hers. And I would complain about the live gift goal not even being close, but I think TikTok is all screwed up, which is why I only have like 4 of the 20. So I'm going to give you guys a break on that. But I appreciate that. You heard it was a stock image? That actually
Could've
probably
been.
checks.
Well,
Yeah,
it
that actually
could
probably
be
checks.
Stock for a custom.
You need to have stock images of those. Yeah. Hello, how are you?
Good, Polly. How are you?
That sounded way too friendly.
Oh, it's me. It's me, Hype Man.
Oh my God, I don't have you saved on this on her phone number.
Oh, that's perfectly fine, man. I just wanted to call and say I love you guys' stream every single day. I know I haven't been on lately, and that's my bad. I'm sorry. Screw me. Whoa. I just want to say every day that I watch your stream, it helps me get through every day in my life. Because when I was gone, I had some pretty struggles. But every single day, I was watching you guys and it made me feel always better. So stream, give a W in the Polly for Ari and for Polly in the chat, please and thank you. And donate all the money that you can. These guys are keeping you guys entertained all day. They deserve so much more. They deserve nice callers, not callers like that last guy. That was a dickhead. They deserve good callers like you guys. So stand up for what you believe in. Tell them that how MAGA's good in a good way, not in like a mean way. You want to be nice about it. Like the way I do, right? I'm not a Trump supporter, but listen, I share my beliefs properly instead of rudely. That's all I want to say. Polly, I love you. Ari, I love you. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, man. Have a good one. W's in the chat for caller. Also,
Hype man.
Thank you guys so much for clearing the gift goal. Like now I actually feel kind of bad because I was like, I thought that my gift goal wasn't getting hit because TikTok has been finicky. You told me about that. Like might not be able to get gifted. Now I just found out everyone hates me because they cleared it in like literally like 2 seconds. Dagger pretty much did it.
Dagger. Yeah, I was gonna say W Dagger
in the house who sent like all of those sunglasses. Thank you so much. Big W's in the chat for the Hype Man. Big W's in the chat for Dagger and for Gigi and for Lindsay who finished that off. I really, really appreciate you guys so much. I may throw another one up there now though. I really do appreciate that. And I did want to shout out to Truth Hurts here, who let us know that he hates your stream. He hates our stream.
Oh no! God forbid.
I just wanted to throw. It's a him. That just let you know that we do not fucking care. Yeah, at all. Like I will lose zero sleep over you hating my stream. I'm actually glad that you're here and hating it. I'm glad I took some of your day that you will not get back ever again. Okay. And I'm really, really like, I'm truly happy that you have just wasted your time in my chat typing this and that you will never get that time back. All right. So I hope that something really good was going to happen to you. And now it won't happen because you sent that message.
Yeah, it just really hurts my feelings.
And Lady, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks. Also, Truth, if you want to hurt my feelings real bad, send me a super chat for like $20. I won't be able to handle it. It'll be so rough.
We will actually feel really bad.
I will
if you
cry
do that.
myself to sleep tonight.
Yeah,
I will
would be
cry
so
myself
bad.
to sleep tonight. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. How old are you?
I'm 35, and we spoke last Tuesday, and I had to leave unexpectedly halfway through our call. I don't know if you remember.
No.
It's all right. How are you guys doing today?
No offense, I talk to a lot of people.
No, I'm not taking any offense. We were talking about I work in the anti-discrimination space, and so we were talking about disparate
you're
impact
that
and disparate
freaking.
treatment.
Yeah, I remember you. Yeah,
It's me.
you're the one who doesn't know the difference between DEI and affirmative action.
I think he literally
actually
said,
curious
I
about
use
that.
them interchangeably. I think that's what he specifically said.
Yeah,
I
he
was
did.
listening
Yeah,
in.
no, he said
No,
he said
so
DEI
what
is
I
a
actually said
broader
was,
term,
and
and
like
affirmative
people
action
can go
falls
back and watch the
underneath
clip,
that. Yeah.
is that DEI is an umbrella term. Like there's no set
What I
definition
literally
for it,
just
but it
said.
includes policies that are designed to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah.
And then
Because
affirmative
diversity
action
bad.
is
And
one
that,
such of those
this
policies.
is what happened. I educated him on the difference between DEI and affirmative action. Then he switched to immigration. Then he started getting really dog walked, and then he ran.
I mean, I showed up where I was headed, so I had to leave. But
Well,
yeah, it was an interesting conversation. I'm curious, what definition of DEI are you using? Because you seem
I'm
to
not interested in
think
having
that these
the
are
DEI
totally
conversation.
unrelated.
I'm not interested in having the DEI conversation back over with you. I'm really not.
Well, I'm just curious because you seem to be using like a super specific definition, and I'm just wondering where you got that definition.
Okay. Well, let me rephrase. Let me try to define the definition for you. I have zero fucking will to have the conversation about DEI with you again. I thought I made that pretty clear. That does not mean continue. I'm hanging up the phone now. All right.
Consent was withdrawn, but we see why you still support Donald Trump.
Yeah, I don't understand like when I say I have no will to have the DEI conversation with you, I feel like you heard me say, please let's talk about it more, and that's not what I said. Okay? I literally had like a half an hour fucking conversation with you about DEI that literally was me having to explain to you in depth what the difference between DEI and affirmative action is, and you learned nothing. So, yeah, I bet he's super fun on a date.
Well, I know you said you didn't want the salad, but how about you get the steak salad right there, the Greek salad? You know, that's him.
Dude, that was such a it wasn't even a fun conversation to have the first time. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
First time caller. I'm 41.
Awesome.
I was listening to a previous conversation you guys were having about Trump pardoning people. I think one of the big ones you guys forgot to point out was that ex-president of Honduras, the guy that trafficked 400 tons of cocaine into the U.S.
Yeah, no, I didn't forget him, sir. He just wasn't convicted of fraud, and we were specifically talking about fraud. He was convicted of drug trafficking.
I think one of the big ones you guys got to point out was that. Okay, I'm sorry. What was that again?
Oh no, he had the stream open in the background.
Oh, I said I didn't
Yeah,
forget about him,
'cause-
sir.
yeah.
We were talking about people that were convicted of fraud that he pardoned, not specifically about everybody that he pardoned, and that person was convicted of drug trafficking, not fraud.
Yeah, I mean that's actually a little bit bigger, you know, because they're holding this whole image going against, you know, drug traffickers and then blaming the left for that because they were saying it was Biden, the one that under Biden's administration, he was the way they went about it was so uncalled for, and it was just wrong how they did it. unethical and it wasn't correct.
Sure, I don't disagree with you that the pardoning of the Honduran president was wrong. I was just saying we were talking about fraud. That's just what we were concentrating on. He also pardoned a guy that was convicted of helping fund terrorism. That's also bad. It's just not fraud. So
No, the worst part was he wasn't convicted. The guy pled guilty. He
Yeah.
pled guilty of the
Yeah.
charges.
I mean, if you plead guilty, you are
That's
convicted.
smuggling. Yeah.
Well, no,
I
I'm
guess-
saying
I
it's
guess-
worse when you plead guilty because then you have admitted fault.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's still convicted. Anyways, it's still convicted. But yeah, that's all it was. But anyways, boss, doesn't sound like you're in opposition over here, so I'm gonna move on to the next caller. But I hope you have a good one. All right.
All right, you guys have a good night, man.
Yeah, I think I could actually make it where you could be on the phone and be able to hear someone over here. I think. I'm kind of curious.
I know earlier you definitely accidentally heard me when I connected to the stream, so we know that's working, despite the app being dumb today. You might as well just hit accept on all of them, see who loads.
Yeah, yes, we can. Hello, how are you?
Hey, what's up? I'm great. How are you, man?
I'm great. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Awesome. You still support Trump?
Yes, dude.
Yes, dude. All right, what's that?
Yes.
Yas, queen.
Okay, bro. Okay. Anyway, I like support Trump because, like, dude, like all these like Latinos or Trump people, they're all just like getting what they asked for. Like Trump's like, oh, illegal immigration. We need to get rid of. They call them illegal aliens. And it's like all these people that voted for him. They're basically just getting.
Undocumented or illegal immigrants can't vote in federal elections, so that's not true.
No. I said the Latinos for Trump, so that includes. like,
You
even,
also
like,
said the
illegal-
people who voted for him are getting deported, which again, naturalized citizens, U.S. citizens cannot be deported.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not just deporting. I mean, it's racially profiling, detaining people, murdering them. You know what I mean? It's more than just deporting. And I get deporting as like crazy
Oh,
too. but
sorry,
it's, like,
I'm just going off of your own point that you said. Oh yeah,
Well, what did I
that you
say?
said that he was deporting the Latinos for Trump who voted for him. Which again, I'm just
I didn't
helping
say
you
they're
understand
deporting
that
them.
you can't deport a United States citizen or a naturalized citizen.
Well,
So
I never said that they're the ones getting deported, but they're
you
they're,
you
like,
did. You
crying
just
because they're
don't.
people.
You did.
No,
You
I
just have a
didn't.
short
I didn't.
memory. Here, it sounds like.
They're just mad that their people are getting deported.
That's not what you said. So, I mean, listen, I'm just
Hey,
trying to help
Pauly, roll
you
back the
correct
clip.
it.
Roll back the clip, Polly. Roll back the clip.
It's just me. Are you
What happened to
doing
Polly? Where'd
okay?
he go?
It was
Huh?
me the
What's
whole
that?
time.
No, I heard him at first.
No, it was me this entire time. Are you okay? No one else was here.
Dude, Polly answered. What are you talking about?
No, he didn't. It
He
was
said,
me.
"How are you?" No, you're lying. You're full of it, dude.
What is happening right now? Are you okay?
No, well, okay, well, Polly left, but
He left a while ago, like well before you even came on. I don't understand. What,
No,
what
he
are you
didn't.
doing?
I literally heard him, bro. Are you on something?
No, you didn't hear Paulie. He left before he even answered the phone for you. Like I
No,
answered
he
the
answered
phone.
the phone for me.
I
and
answered
and
the phone
explained
and I
why.
said hello.
No, it was Polly.
Yeah, no, it
Polly,
was
and where'd he
it was
go?
Ari.
Where'd he go? He's very handsome, but I love Trump.
Yeah, you don't.
I do, but I
Again,
I,
it was
that doesn't mean I don't think he's handsome.
it was literally just me. I don't understand.
No,
like,
it wasn't. It wasn't.
We are just like
The-
are you just proving that you have a very short-term memory now?
No, he answered the.
No, it was me.
Sorry, what's that?
I'm just rolling him for funsies.
But where did he go? Can you tell me where he went?
He came back.
I'm at your mom's house.
Oh, okay. Oh. Wow, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. And I'd actually let you do it because you're so handsome and I love you. but no. Okay. Well, can we talk about the issue? Do you have an opinion on that? Or no, I guess you were. I guess
My
you weren't
opinion
there the
is
whole time.
that you said something wrong. I was trying to correct you, and then you just doubled down on being wrong. And your short-term memory is just hilarious
Okay,
to me
Polly,
now.
Polly, Polly, Polly.
Polly
Did
doesn't
you
want to
answer the
talk to
phone?
you. He's literally engaged with your
Polly,
mom
Polly,
right
did you
now.
answer?
That's not
Did you
how
answer the
that
phone, Polly?
works.
You know you answered the phone, Polly. You answered the phone, Polly, and you know it.
I don't know who you are. What do you? What?
You answered the phone and then you left.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like, dude, like you said, hello, how are you? And then the other girl started talking, but she said that she was
That
talking
doesn't
the
even
whole
sound
time.
like me.
What?
Doesn't even sound like me.
Okay, well, no, anyway, so what do you think about like all the Latinos for Trump? Like they're all mad that their people are getting deported, and that's like what they wanted. Like Trump made it very clear that he was going to deport people before the
Who are you
election
talking
started.
to? Who are you?
Me?
How did you get this number?
I'm talking to both of y'all. What are you talking about?
Who's both? It's just me.
Okay, dude, you're just playing games at this point. You're
There's no
literally
one else here.
what?
There's no one else here. Who else are you talking to?
Dude, where did Paulie go? I just heard him, bro. Okay, you're just playing mind games at this point, and you
It's
know it.
just
And
me.
you know it.
I don't know what
You know what you're doing.
about.
You know, I literally went back to the stream and I heard him, and then he left. Dude,
There's no one
okay.
else here.
Dude, oh my gosh, dude.
All right. Well, have a good one, man. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
33.
33. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Was there someone here?
I mean,
No, I don't know who they
yeah.
are.
No, not really. I
You're
just
not-
wanted to see how many people appreciate the Shalom pizza and the foreskin pizza because Trump's seen as advertising for the going.
I don't know what that was. All right, I couldn't help myself, guys. Like it was too easy, and I think the laugh was needed.
It was.
It
for
was
sure.
it was definitely needed. Like if you're gonna troll, because that's what he was a troll. Well, don't expect me to not troll you back at some point.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
would.
like that was needed.
Patricia, thank you so much for the $20 around Venmo. Said I was employed for 4.5 months. What the hell?
That was weird.
Can you turn hit? Thank you, Jesus. Anyways, Patricia, thank you so much for the $20 from Venmo. Said, I was employed for 4.5 months and totally demoralized by our government. It was creators like you, Paulie, that gave me hope. Thank you so much, Patricia. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That is very, very sweet. Huge W's in the chat for Patricia. And hopefully that worked out and you're back to work and doing all that stuff. So really, really appreciate that. Change your ringtone to fuck ice. I wish we could. That would be awesome.
I haven't found out how to change the ringtone on it, so otherwise I totally would, but I can't.
All right, John, we're going to run through a few super chats real quick. I appreciate that. Don, thank you so much for the $1. Don has sent so many today. Thank you so much, Don.
Thanks, Don.
John said, hate is poison one takes and hope the other one dies. Yeah, 100%. Very philosophical.
I like that
we
one.
have
Thank
in
you,
here.
John.
Yeah, that was very philosophical. Eric, thank you so much for the 6-7. Really appreciate that. Don, again, thank you so much. Said caller spent a week to make an argument. Spent a week to make what is it, to make an argument call back.
The guy that from Tuesday.
Oh, gotcha.
He waited
yeah.
a week to make another argument before he called back. Like he had
Yeah.
to come up with something new.
You're not calling me 2.5 hours into my freaking live and having me trying to re-explain DEI to you. I just have better thing to do. Don, again, thank you. Don, again, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. We are going to call it an evening and end the live for the night. We will be back probably tomorrow. I don't know. We're still kind of working out our new live schedule as we kind of get these things done, but should be back tomorrow. Definitely back on Tuesday. So make sure you guys are checking out our channels. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button, hit that subscribe button, all those fun things. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy the evening and enjoy the snow wherever you guys are at. All right.
Don just had to make sure he got the last word in as well, saying that was a classic cinematic event.
Very much was. Very much was. All right, Chum. Well, you all have a good one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you guys later. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.